what they're called. Is
Well, there's one where you buy upgrades like it's MVM.
there a tier list so I can have like the screenshots?
Lucid's got one up, I think, right now.
Oh, you do. All right. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that then. Oh, is this showcasing of everything? All right, cool.
Yeah.
No,
Hello.
howdy. You're not missing much, Lucid. You're really not.
No, this year's selection.
They can't.
Oh, well.
They couldn't. They did not hear a
Bro,
word I said.
this is now a silent movie where you talk for 30 seconds and then a wall of text appears relaying what you just said, and the audience has to read it.
I'll get the jaunty piano music.
I Man, fuck Scream Fortress. You guys ever think about how Kevin MacLeod is one of the most influential people to ever live in human history?
Dude, how many people have heard his music?
I would say
Millions.
A majority, like more people have probably heard his music than like any other.
Hundreds of millions of people have heard. Like
More
he's
people have
up there
heard
with
his music than
Shakespeare.
the Beatles.
He might be the GOAT. Like he might be the
might be.
greatest musician of all time. It's so crazy that like so many songs that have made up people's childhood were just him diddling around on a fucking Fruity Loops, presumably.
And he just released it for free. That's all you have to do is just release your shit for free, and also don't be U2.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, when you release your shit for free, no one's gonna know who you are.
But everyone will know your songs.
Everyone will know your songs, but then is it worth it?
Kevin MacLeod could die tomorrow, and his legacy would be cemented in human history.
True, but then no one would know who did his music.
Hello, Alan.
Like, no one would know it was him.
Yeah, no.
Alan, you're muted.
Speak up.
Hello.
Hello.
There he is, man of the hour.
Alan, what are your thoughts on Kevin MacLeod?
Is that the
Fox McCloud.
No, not Fox McCloud. Kevin MacLeod's he's the royalty free music guy.
Yeah, he made Sneaky Snitch. That was his magnum opus.
Yeah. I do love the fact that there's like a dude who's like basically as famous as Shakespeare music wise, but no one knows, like people.
What's his name?
Yeah, you know his work, but not his name. That's how the releasing free thing, like releasing your work for free and just having people know you. That's how Tyler the Creator and most of Odd Future got started. Like they just released their shit on like Bandcamp for free, and the music was good, and people would come to their concerts because they got famous off the internet, and they'd make money off of that and like merch. That's how he got started. Now he's like one of the biggest musicians walking the planet.
God, someone made a message in your chat that makes me sad. Who even buys music? In the modern day, you don't have to anymore. It's all streaming. But back in my day, you had to go buy a cassette tape, and then CDs came out, and then you had to buy a CD. And also vinyl records for those who still had record players in the late 90s.
And then you had to buy an iPod. You had to buy all the songs on the iPod.
Yeah, you had to buy an iPod. Then you had to buy. You have to purchase a license to play. You don't actually own the music. No, actually, no, you did, because you actually had copy. You know, you just downloaded the raw MP3s on your computer back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You just had you had the file. I remember that now.
Yeah.
You actually owned the audio files from Apple. You used to, but now it's all licensed bullshit where you actually don't own anything. But it's just crazy how it's changed.
Yeah, I think I've talked about this before on UFR, but I use an MP3 player. I don't listen to music on my phone if I can help it, and I've actually shifted recently because the MP3 player I use runs Android. So what I've done is I don't watch YouTube or any sort of content on my phone anymore because I found it to be too distracting. So I have YouTube Premium, so I just download YouTube videos onto my phone or onto my MP3 player in advance and listen to them throughout my day, along with whatever music I want. And it's completely interruption free, and it's amazing, and it's the best way I've gone about music consumption.
I should do that because I'm way too distracted by gotchas on my phone.
It's not really my problem, but yeah, whatever floats your boat, dude.
Gambling addicts.
Gambling addicts float your boat.
No, I am a gambling addict.
If you had a kid and the kid had to be one gambling addict, which gambling addict would you choose?
In terms of what his vice was, like what game?
Yeah, no, like or like what kind of gambling would you choose for your kid to be addicted to?
Something he can make a career out of, like Texas Hold'em.
What about you, Alan?
It's got to be like the least useful one. What's the least useful form of gambling?
Any gotcha. Literally any gotcha
yeah,
game.
the anime girls.
No, I like imagine he's just addicted to flipping a coin to see if it'll be heads or tails.
That is.
Like
That's
he's just
probably
two-faced.
the type of gambling.
He's just
At least he's not losing nor gaining money. He's just flipping a coin. It's already inherently less destructive than a gotcha.
Yes, or actually like gambling at a casino.
Exactly.
Or throwing your money into Team Fortress 2 items, like in this year's Scream Fortress.
Wow, what a
Hey,
great and natural transition.
I made money from CF2 items once I sold out all my shit. I actually broke even. Actually,
Don't,
no, I made
don't
like
tell the
$10
people
profit.
that. That's a horrible thing
Yeah,
to tell the
that's-
people in the
But
chat.
Lucid, with the caveat that it was like over a decade's worth of spending.
Did you account for inflation?
No. Probably
Okay,
should
you
have.
still lost money.
I still lost money.
Don't worry.
It's over. I lost money.
Damn,
doesn't
damn,
work.
damn.
No gambling.
No gambling allowed. But yeah, we are here. We are back. We missed last week. I'm sorry about that. I had a kerfuffle because of the pyro video that doesn't exist. That got sent off into the ether, never to be seen again. And because of that, the UFR got canceled and moved back to be this Halloween spooky episode of UFR. I'm very excited. Are you guys celebrating Halloween? I'm curious.
I don't know why. I thought you were about to say celibate. I'm like,
Are you guys?
Lucid? That was way out of left field.
Well, I mean, we know the answer to that for like everyone but
Everyone here.
Fish. No, I don't know about Fish.
But listen, you know the answer.
Everyone here. We could become priests tonight.
Why are the TF2 players always so sad about it? Every time you ask a TF2 player if they've had sex, their face gets all low and they're like, "Oh, well, you know me."
Oh, you know how it is.
You know the answer.
But yeah, you guys celebrating Halloween?
Probably not.
Are you guys going trick or treating?
I am dressing up, and me and Alan are catering at an event at our school because we run that coffee shop.
Cool.
So yeah, you guys are lame for
I'm
not
going
dressing
to
up.
the desert.
What?
It's not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not going to.
Why? Why? If you want to, but why aren't you doing it?
You have the will.
Number one, money. Number two, the issues in my life that are beyond my control.
Uh-huh.
I see.
That's deeply unfortunate. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Zesty, why are you going to the desert?
Because I'm gonna go rock touching for a few days, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm coming back on Halloween.
Is that what it's actually called?
Yes, rock touching. No, it's not actually. I'm just going out to going on some hikes for a few days. Looking forward to it. Getting some outdoor time.
It's like touching grass, but there's no grass out there.
This is all fucking dead. There's cactus.
That's not a grass, I don't think.
It's at least a plant. Well, it's a grass where you have overgrazing, and because they overgrazed a lot of West Texas back in the teens and 20s, there is now no more grass. It's all cactus.
I'm not even sure what counts as a
Why is
grass.
that
I
big?
think bamboo is like both a grass and a tree.
Does the
You-
cactus
you-
suck up too much liquid to provide for the surrounding stuffs, or
So it's much more hardy and lasts longer and grows faster and requires less water. So it will very quickly take over where grass used to be if it's been overgrazed. Because like once you de-root out the grass, it can't grow back once the roots are yanked out by whatever ate it. And so that's why like if you have cattle, you have to cycle plots. Like they'll graze on one plot, let it grow back, cycle to another one. But if you overgraze, they'll rip the roots out of the ground, and once the roots are gone, it won't grow back. Then it gets taken over by cactus, and once the cactus is there, nothing else can grow.
Because it's taken all the water and it's hard to get started.
Well, it's taken all the space. Like nothing else can grow there.
Cactuses
Like Montana has a huge problem with overgrazing and like just fields of like short little barrel cacti. It's fucking awful.
It's interesting.
Cacti are the neckbeards of the plant world.
No, I think that title goes to the No, cactus is too cool. What's the neckbeard of the plant world? That would be
Moss.
Poison ivy.
No,
poison ivy's like the Karen of the plant
yeah,
world. Like the most annoying person you've ever met. I fucking hate poison ivy.
I'm gonna look up plant-based soy jack.
What? What? Oh, people in chat are saying tumbleweed. That might be
Yeah,
accurate.
tumbleweed is like unanimous.
Tumbleweed? Oh no, it's the soybean plants.
I
Well,
hate that.
That makes the most sense, I guess.
There he goes. The soybean plants. There you go. That's the neckbeard of the plant world.
It's the soybean. So what are tumbleweeds just like gooners? What is a tumbleweed then if not a neckbeard?
You ever dealt with tumbleweeds before?
Oh my god, they're awful.
Yeah.
I don't live in the desert.
Thankfully not.
I had
They're
one
insane.
tumbleweed just randomly show up in my front yard once.
You gotta get
It
rid
was
of
like
that.
just this massive giant pain in the ass that I somehow had to get rid of.
Is there a tumbleweed Pokemon?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Isn't? I know there's like a spaghetti one.
There's a spaghetti. Oh my god, I don't know any of the new ones.
I've been watching a lot of competitive Pokemon videos lately.
The blue spaghetti Pokemon. What's that one called?
Tangela?
Is that it?
Oh,
Tangela,
that
Tangrowth?
that was Gen 1.
Yeah, that's old news.
Yeah,
Zesty. What the fuck?
That's the only. Those are the only Pokemon I know. I don't know any new Pokemon aside from the blue dog that people want to fuck, the white and green lady that people want to fuck, the brown
Gardevoir?
bunny people want to fuck, what else is there?
Lopunny.
The
You're
red chicken
very-
people want to fuck.
you're
There,
very
those are the only
bird-shaped.
ones that retain the memory.
Hold
The
on.
furries.
It's crazy.
That's the only fucking artwork I see are those Pokemon.
Someone
This
is.
is
don't
like
see-
that one video
you
where
don't see
Oh
the
my
human
gosh,
women?
there is. There is a fucking. Hold on.
Well, the human women too. Like, I mean, everyone likes the blue-haired mom character. That one's great.
Blue-haired mom character in
I
Pokemon?
don't know. The mother of the blue-haired girl.
What?
I don't know the names.
I don't know. I've never heard of this.
Oh, there is a tumbleweed Pokemon, Bramblin.
No way! There is a tumbleweed Pokemon.
I have the homely Bramblegast on screen right now.
That is hilarious. Wow, they really are running out of ideas.
Hey, what they came up with was pretty neat. I like what they've done.
It's got a little face in it.
Yeah, and it's like
Is there a Pokemon of a can of compressed air? I'm like looking at random shit on my desk to see if there's a Pokemon. Is there a coffee cup Pokemon? Is there a Fumo Pokemon? What else do I have? A stress ball Pokemon?
I need just to
I mean, there's a punching bag Pokemon with Wobbuffet.
someone in chat, iHuman in chat said, Lucid, what would you do if you're 5 inches inside Gardevoir, but Machamp is 5 inches inside you? Would you move forward or backward? And I'm only bringing this up because this is identical to a question that Richter asked on the podcast, like 10 episodes ago, and I want to know where this question keeps coming from.
Degenerates.
I hate this. I hate that the question assumes that I would be 5 inches inside Gardevoir to begin with. Like I've been spawned here. I didn't have any choice. So anyway, Scream Fortress, I heard.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's get out of here.
Anyway, Scream Fortress, I heard it came out. It to a resounding which is the.
I mean, I think you had the usual people like on Reddit and Twitter, the surface level players, people who only engage with TF2 at the surface level, of course, like fawn and flip out over everything that was added. But like for most normal people who enjoy this game, they looked at this Scream Fortress, rolled their eyes, and then went fine, and then started playing contracts again, if they worked.
Which they didn't at first, which was very funny.
I didn't even know that.
No, the new maps just straight up didn't have, like, you couldn't access the contracts at first. It was really funny.
Yeah, you just couldn't play them.
I only heard, like, meta bad things about this update. I heard that the Warpaint case was goated, that some of the cosmetics were okay, and everything else was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's a pretty good synopsis. We can end the stream now. That's it.
Yeah.
We are.
That's all we need to say. That's all we need to say. Let's talk about Pokemon again for the next 2.5 hours.
Look, we tried to talk about the Lions versus the Pokemon question. What was that? 2 episodes ago, and you couldn't take it. You tapped out. So really,
dude, it was getting late. I was tired. Of a long day at work. Come on.
No,
I was not mentally ready to. I win. Like obviously the Pokemon win. Like there's just no contest.
No, you missed out. You missed out on the part where he said the Lions would create a lion helicopter. You missed out on that part of the stream.
Oh my god, a lion copter.
Fudge is a visionary, the greatest YouTuber of all time, if you ask me. But yeah. Anyways, we are.
Oh hey, Scout's pants. Y'all hear about that?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
We that is. I did want to open before we actually get into talking about the nitty gritty of Scream Fortress. I wanted to talk about Scout's pants. Yeah, that's.
It sounds weird out of context.
Yeah, that's a great quote.
It is so funny to me. I know I talked about it inside Discord already, but I just want to repeat what I said in there. It's really sad. It's sad that this is where TF2 is now, and of course people are gonna roll their eyes when I say any of this because like, oh, Zesty, would be the one to say it. But it's just sad that it's just part of this trend we've been having where Shonik makes a video, the new devs at Valve, who are not game designers, they didn't make TF2, they have no idea how to make a game. They only know how to code and source and are therefore set to the task of implementing fixes and changes that come across their desk or ones that they find, without really a second thought as to how it would impact TF2 as a game or what was built into the game. They just do it. We don't know why they did it. My assumption is, oh, they saw it as a bug to be fixed, and like, oh, they saw Shonik's video, they'd get some brownie points with Reddit. I don't know. But they throw it into the game without a moment's thought that, oh, hey, maybe this thing that's been in the game for 17 years and has had 17 years of content built on top of it, maybe that might cause problems. Maybe they should look into that or have 30 seconds worth of thought before implementing that change. But no, they just did it without thinking. And oh, sure enough, 17 years worth of cosmetics got fucked up, and that's why they reverted that in less than a day, which is fucking insane to me.
Yeah, I feel like I also talked about this in the Discord, but I feel like it's a microcosm of a greater, like, of everything. I feel like TF2 players are going to discover nihilism because of this change. Because, like, I already saw someone in chat just going, what was even the point? And it's just this, like, this desperate disparaging of TF2 players clamoring for Valve to give a little bit more of a shit. Like, they fixed
and when they do, they can't. They break their own game and have to put it back.
Like, I feel like they genuinely saw, like, oh, okay, this is a thing that we could fix. And then they were like, okay, let's fix it. Boom, done. I used the fill tool in MS Paint, fixed it. Nice. Don't have to do anything. And then they were like, yeah, but what about these 7 pants cosmetics? You want to fix those too? And they were like, well, too difficult for me.
Yeah, bunch of pants, shirts, a few shoe cosmetics, a few other little accessory things all got broken. And instead of doing what old Valve would have done back when they actually had game developers and artists and designers working on TF2, they would have taken, the day's worth of work to get all the files, do the hue swap, implement. It'd be done in a single fucking day. One guy could do it in a fucking day. But no, that would take too much work. Either because these people don't know how to access these files or how to change them, or they do, but don't give a fuck and would rather work on something else. It's like, that's just where TF2 is now. And like you said, it's a microcosm of a much bigger issue that TF2's been in this status quo of Valve not giving a fuck and only doing the bare minimum to keep people spending money on the game, so it supports their other fucking games and doesn't instill a thought in their other players' heads that, hey, maybe you don't actually own any of the items that you actually own in these games, and then at a moment's notice, because the microeconomy is entirely manufactured, it could just suddenly collapse overnight, and everything you've spent money on isn't real. They don't want that thought entering Dota's and CSGO's players' heads. That's why they can't shut down TF2. Yes, so good. Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm so mad.
It's like things like I wonder if Richter is punching the air somewhere in a forest maybe, because if they're going to do this, if they're gonna like fold at the slightest bit of pressure over Scout's, you know, other cosmetics, they don't want to go through a day's worth of work to fix that, and they're just gonna fold immediately. The things like ad hoc connections, like the bare minimum, that shit's never coming back. Like, there's no way if they're so
unwilling to change the colors of a handful of cosmetics, the moneymakers, right? Because doing ad hoc connections wouldn't change revenue.
Yeah, it's not going to make, right? It's not going to get TF2 to make more money for sure.
It's not going to like create a renaissance within the game, right? It would just be a bigger convenience for all players, which is just what they should do. But no, they're unwilling to change a moneymaker. It's like, and even then, like, unwilling to change a moneymaker to where it is the correct color of Scout's pants, as they should have been for the past 17 years. But like, no, they're just unwilling to do it. Oh my god. And people still glaze Valve at every turn. I still see people like, oh, you can't get mad at Valve. Valve, you give me sale. They give me sale for video game. I buy serious sale for $3. It's so good. Fuck. I hate it.
Yeah, it just saddened me greatly to see it all happen. Like, I was kind of like, I couldn't even be happy when I initially saw the change because I didn't believe it.
You knew.
Like subconsciously, it didn't make me. It felt like no, that can't be. That can't be. It's not like it wasn't real. Obviously, it happened for a day, but it's like it didn't feel like it was going to stay that way, or something about it felt off. Because it was such a random fucking thing, like it just to throw out there, and then it didn't. It was taken away just as quickly. But yeah, I R.I.P. Scout's correct color of pants. I saw a meme about TF2 players talking about the day when Scout's pants were red, and it was like the meme of SpongeBob telling a story at the campfire, and I thought that was very funny. That was the best thing to come out of this entire, most positive thing to come out of this.
Imagine that was someone's first day playing TF2. It's just like, okay, yeah, there's this scout guy. He's got blue pants, and then they log into TF2 the next day to try it out again. It's just like, why are his pants different? Like, they'll think they just got fucking Mandela affected.
You assume TF2's player retention is that high.
One day?
2 days? Whoa.
It happened to one person.
Probably one person. Yeah, at least one guy.
And I hope his friend is the one who introduced him to the game, and he knew. And he just tried to gaslight him into thinking that they were always like that.
What are you talking about?
Oh God!
What are you talking about? They've always been red.
Never blue.
Why would they be blue? He's on the red team. Also, can I just a completely unrelated segue, because multiple people have brought up UFS in chat, and I did want to say something about that, because we haven't really talked about the Minecraft server in a while. Upon Further Survival isn't like dead. It's kind of on indefinite hiatus because all of us had things happen at the same time, and it's not like the server still exists. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just more that we have to find another time to like get everybody together to get back on, because it's kind of going in waves at the moment, where we were like really into it for 2 weeks, and then all of us immediately had like videos that we had to complete. So it's on hold. But
it's how it goes.
Yeah, I do want to do more of it. And from what I've talked to other people about it, and everyone's kind of still wants to do it. It's just that we all have to find another time to like coordinate it. Like, oh, we're doing it on this day, and then we'll do it for that week, and then we'll keep going back and forth until
Once we all coordinate like the releases of like our next videos, then like we have like a week or 2 week gap, then we'll dive in and play again.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And then we'll realize, ah, shit, we can't do this every day. We actually have to make more videos, and then we go back and fuck off for 2 months and make more videos.
Yeah. Okay. So now that that's over, we can get to the actual topic of the stream. Let's talk about these cosmetics.
Yes.
I do have a tier list pulled up, ready to go.
All right.
We are going to put all of the taunts or we're going to start with the cosmetics. Then we're going to do taunts, war paints, and maps, and that should be.
So
everything.
are we rating everything relative to each other? So all the content.
No, we're doing
that's like best parts of the update, worst parts of the update.
We have the tier lists I have are segmented, so all of the taunts and cosmetics are put together, and all of the maps are put together, and all of the war paints are put together.
Okay, cool. All right.
So
there is no one general Scream Fortress update fucking tier list, unfortunately.
Yeah,
there should be,
and I couldn't make one in time for the stream, unfortunately, because I'm a horrible host. I'm a horrible host.
The worst host.
Worst kind of host. Lucid, the grifter letters, doing his usual thing.
But yeah. Anyways, not going in order of the tier list. We're gonna go in order of Shonek's video because he so graciously made it already. The Deface Detonator. I saw this cosmetic, and I saw a lot of mixed things about it. What do you guys think?
Personally, I don't like it. I just don't think it's really. I just don't think it's good. I don't like the way it looks, the way it's modeled, the way it's textured is kind of gruesome.
What do you
like? There's a fine line to tread between gruesome and like comical for TF2, and this is just like, I don't like it.
What would you? How would you change this to make it less? Do you think it's too gruesome or too comical?
I think it lacks in both departments. Like it's just too on the nose of like, oh, it's just Demo Man's exposed skull, and then lol, that's it. I don't know. I feel like what they could have done is like, for example, something that I think is a little more charming. Hold on, what was that fucking cosmetic called? Shit. Like, oh right, there's one for Pyro where like pieces of his mask are removed. And like you see like bits of monster underneath it, like that is a bit more fitting because like, oh, you don't know what's underneath the mask. It could literally be anything, and like, oh, it's Halloween, it's a monster underneath the mask. Like that's a cute one, right? I don't know, but then for this one, I'm not sure you could do something a bit more charming. I'm not sure.
I wonder if it hadn't been the entire like left half of his face, because I think I really like the concept. I think the execution is like way too. It's like too much. Like if it were just his head, or like just his like upper cranium, or like just his smile. Like if you just had half of it in either direction, it would be better.
Yeah.
But it's like too much, I think, maybe for me. I still think it's like overall fine. I think it's I think it could be improved if there were just less going on.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of just having like the exposed jawline instead of the entire half of the face.
So what do you think? Fish? How are you feeling?
On the one hand, I kind of like the Breaking Bad reference aspect of it, because like it is just Gus fraying after his fucking face.
Is it supposed to be a Breaking Bad reference?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be.
I don't know if I believe that. I think that's just people pulling that out of their ass. I'm gonna look at the workshop page. Hold on.
I would not be surprised if it was. Like, I think that's just cute as a reference if that is the case, and even if it's not, then hey, people can use it as one. I think the modeling is just what does it for me. The modeling and texture, like the concept, I'm fine with, honestly. If not as as something that should be Halloween restricted. But the modeling and texture just looks a bit off. Like maybe it's almost too detailed. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it is meant to be a reference. I hate it more now.
You know what it is? I think I figured out what my problem is. It's like the skull work looks too detailed, but then like the little flaps of skin and flesh around look too cartoonish. So it like the two elements clash with each other.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see, because like the it doesn't look like the skeletons in like the Halloween maps. It looks like too. It doesn't look cartoonish enough compared to the outer edge. That might be that's a good critique, actually. I didn't really put that one together. You're absolutely right. Yeah, like you could see each individual tooth and like the gums and how they form into the teeth and shit, and that's kind of it's a lot. Yeah, no. I think this is like a
Some
C.
mixed feelings.
I think this is probably C tier, personally.
I could agree with that.
If it references anything, I hate it by default. That's just my rule now. If it makes any kind of reference anywhere, but by law, I have to hate it.
I think
I'm not that biased against references. I think references can work fine.
You know I'm kidding, right? I'm not being serious right now. I'm just fucking yanking your chain. Because like I made the joke a moment ago because like, oh, I hate Zesty hates references. Yeah. You know, but
it turns into a
that
dog.
the noise people make?
It turns into
oh
a
yeah,
dog.
I mean I had a guy fucking growl at me before, so I wouldn't be surprised.
What?
Oh, how could I forget?
Did you pay him?
No, he just did it.
You should have at least given him something afterwards. People don't do that for nothing.
He did it for free.
That man.
He did it. In fact, he insisted on having a conversation.
What was the cut? What?
Long story short, I had a workshopper talk with me on stream for a while, and I talked him into a corner, and he growled. So,
what?
Like a defense mechanism.
What the fuck? Well, I can't picture arguing someone into a corner so hard that they just default to their animalistic instincts and start growling. I just can't picture it.
That's there, and you can go watch the VOD, and it's still up there.
I cannot picture it. Can someone in chat please find that and send it to me so that I can watch this. Because this guy, if I remember, he would just talk so much and talk over me. I had to literally like yell at him like, dude, shut up, and like let me talk for a moment, and then he shut up and growled. That's horrible. I hate that. That's got to be some achievement in life.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I think we agreed on C tier for the D-face detonator.
Yeah, C tier. I'm just you can wear two of them at the same time too.
Yeah, which is funny. I did see that.
Did they not fix that?
No? I hope not. That's like the only thing it has going for it is you can work two at the same time.
Yeah, I think that the I like that you can wear two at the same time. That's kind of funny. Makes it more goofy and less gruesome.
Yeah, that's better for me. Is wearing two at the same time.
All right. Next is the Manhattan Project, which is the visor for engineer.
Shut up, God! You have to ruin it. You have to fucking ruin it. It's sexy Among Us. Look at the sexy whip. Fuck, hate it.
I wish they had. I wish they had a
Among Us aside.
I wish they had
Among Us aside. I actually really like this one.
I wish they had a style for it that made the visor not show engineer's face, so it's just white, and then it would actually look like an Among Us. I don't wish that. But it would be funny, and I would laugh.
No, I actually like this as a hazmat sort of set. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I like the set too. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw this, and this is one of my favorite cosmetics that they added. Yeah, it's very simple. Most of the good cosmetics in TF2 I feel are pretty simple. My only thing is it kind of it fucks with engineer's like head a little bit. Like it's a little, it makes it a little bit it makes his head shape a little bit strange. And I'm sure that it makes the head, it does not, like, obviously the hitbox doesn't change, so I can imagine this could be a little bit visually difficult, but it's probably not so bad that it would cause any issues in game.
Yeah, well, I will agree that it's a little bulky.
When I play Sniper, I usually aim for like the top of an engineer's head because that's like where the big yellow hard hat is, and he's still got that kind of dividing line there with like the top of the hazmat suit, so that's not too bad.
Oh, okay. That would have been my only critique. Otherwise, I think this looks good.
Yeah.
If we're doing relative to the update, then this is S tier, right?
No, I wouldn't say S. There's another cosmetic I think is better. I would put an A.
Okay.
A is good for me.
Yeah, A is good.
Okay. Next we have. Oh wait, sorry, we got a super chat that I actually wanted to address because I'm happy about it. Seal Zebra super chatted $2 and said, thoughts on Tyler the Creator's upcoming album, Chromacopia. Now, I know Zesty doesn't give a shit. Fish, do you listen to Tyler the Creator?
I do not know.
You guys are both lame as fuck, and you should listen to this album when it comes out. It's going to be incredible. Tyler the Creator is my favorite musical artist. And I'm very, very, very hyped about this album. He has released 2 snippets and 1 full song. and all of it has been absolutely incredible, and I'm so fucking excited for this album. Because it's been 3 years since he's released a new album. He skipped 2023 and just released a bunch of B-sides from his 2021 album. So I'm super excited for this album. It's gonna be so fucking good. And the style he's going for, which is like this really like bombastic, like really aggressive style of music, is something that he has kind of like tried to do in the past, but it hasn't really committed to. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. So yeah. Thank you for the $2. I'm really excited about this album. Some people in chat are just not having it. People in chat do not want to hear about Tyler the Creator. This shit's crazy.
Apparently not. God damn.
It's just so. Colonel Clink 1965 said, "Chat, type 1 if you care," and then immediately said 2. Chat does not care.
There's a very good message brought up in your chat that I want to read. This Scream Fortress has been a real dud. First one in ages without bots, and I can't find a single freaking match. Literally spent over 3 hours without a single Scream Fortress map. F my life. Man, it's almost as if though TF2 is not designed to facilitate a matchmaking system with over 150 active maps at one time.
This is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
They didn't rework it for the
Halloween. Why would they do that? Are you insane?
They just slap more maps onto the already existing system, and they're just like, now it's gotten to the point where it's just like this is having like serious impacts on the gameplay.
Casual matchmaking was broken for like the first like 3 or 4 days of this update coming out. Like, it did not work in various parts of the world. I know it was like an inconsistent thing, but there were mass reports, and I can attest to this because I was playing. Like, casual queue times were, like, through the roof. They were insanely long for no reason. Busted. Yeah, and it did not work, and it took them, like, 3 or 4 days to fix it. So it was just awful.
They didn't fix anything. There was no fix. You know what happened? So the way the matchmaking system works is it still tries to form complete matches from the start, even though they later updated it to throw people into ongoing matches. But the game does 2 things. It tries to form ongoing matches from the start, and it tries to keep team sizes even. So when you have a sudden influx of a shitload of people dumping into the game that only complete half rounds and then leave and then find a new map, the matchmaking system can't handle that because it still wants to prioritize keeping team sizes even and forming new rounds from the start. And so you have this massive influx of people trying to jump into a server during an ongoing game, and the matchmaking system doesn't want to do that. And it's trying to handle that for 150 different fucking maps. So what's it gonna do? It's gonna lock up and break. So once people gave up and after like the big spike in players left after Scream, like a few days later, then it started to pick up and go, oh, okay, now there's fewer people doing this than the matchmaking system caught up.
Interesting. I was under the impression they actually did something.
Oh, no, of course not. You kidding?
My fault.
They didn't add like a button on the menu that says play Scream Fortress.
No, they do that. I mean, like, they have the different selections of Scream Fortress maps. I mean, they've had the old maps going since the 1st of October. But then once the update dropped, then they added like, oh, hey, here's the selection of new maps that you can play.
And I guess it was just the tipping point where it's like, yep, this next batch of 7 tipped the map pool just high enough where the matchmaking system just can't keep up. And also, no one was playing on them not that many people were playing on them when they dropped on October 1st, so most people were still playing vanilla. And then once everyone was incentivized to cram into these new maps for their contracts, the matchmaking system locks up.
Yeah, no, I was very frustrated getting footage for the pyro video and not being able to find a match. I was very angry. I was not happy about it.
See, Lucid, it's okay because you can just go play 6s and it'll be great.
I could not go play 6s.
Oh, what? You don't want to?
It's not that I don't want. Even if I did want to, I couldn't. Where the fuck am I gonna find a 6s game in Japan?
Well,
there's
Lucid,
not exactly a huge Asia league.
Well, dude, you don't get it. I mean, the whole point was to make TF2 competitive. It didn't work.
Not fucking for me.
God, man,
also, I'm sure no 6s team would want me. I'm horrible at the game.
They're desperate these days. They'll take anybody they can get.
They would not take me. They'd be like, "No, we could surely find anyone else." Also, Sandy Panquake, a frequent donator, very cool person, super chatted $10 and said 3 things. 1, hello. 2, good luck with the stream. And 3, Zesty, I saw your commentary, I assume that's what com stands for, from Aimbotter. Oh, commission from Aimbotter on Twitter yesterday. Good shit.
Yes, Aimbotter is a fantastic artist. By the way, if you're a minor, don't look it up.
Thank you. Very cool. But yeah, this is A tier. Good job. We can get back to doing this. Very cool.
Yeah.
Next up we have the Dusk Duster. The Dusk Duster.
Sucks.
What do you not like about it, Zesty?
Just the color placement. It's messy, too many details. The pockets, the folds, like the painted on heavy logo on the arm. You couldn't have just made that a patch. Why did it have to like spray paint it on? That's like the red is like an odd level of saturation. The collar's all fucked. The modeling work is everything about it is just half baked and shit. I don't like it.
I have okay. Yeah, to be as specific as possible. I do not like. I don't know why there's this like this clipping issue with the bandolier that makes this look really bad. The collar probably shouldn't be that high up. It makes Heavy's neck look really long, which
makes his head look tiny.
Yeah, he looks like he's wearing one of those dog cones. Like it's like that's a bit much, right? Like we could shave off a bunch of these unnecessary details. The buttons aren't necessary. The cuff would look infinitely better if they weren't there because the button's not holding anything. Why is the shoulders and the collars and the cuffs like 2 separate shades of red? That's really weird. Don't know what this patch is doing here. I don't like the pockets on the jacket. I feel like those could be gone. This just needs to be like simplified heavily. I feel like it's just too much. There's just so much happening, and you need to remove like 5 of these details. I think
that's not a fair criticism anymore. You have to understand that you hate this workshopper now if you called their item too detailed.
I do not know who they are.
That doesn't matter.
It should.
Nope, doesn't matter. You hate them now.
Damn, fuck. My fault. Yeah, no, I do not. I mean, me no like you.
I think the collar is honestly my biggest issue with it. Like, it just makes it look kind of goofy. Like, everything else I could maybe tolerate, even if it's not the best. But, like, the collar just kind of tips it over the edge and makes it look kind of goofy for me.
Yeah, if the collar wasn't there, I would like it a lot more. That's just one thing wrong with it.
Hmm.
What's the second style? What difference does it make?
Probably paint region, I had to guess.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Oh no, it's the wait.
Oh wait, no, the color of the inside changes. Yeah.
Oh.
The little inside becomes slightly lighter.
The jacket changes.
I see now.
It's not as saturated.
It's not any better. I mean, I like it more than the other one, but.
Agreed. I like the blue blue second style one the best, but
yeah,
it looks a lot less washed out.
Yeah, but the colors, I'm not even really. The colors are like the least difficult thing about the jacket. This is F tier for me.
I agree. That goes right at the bottom.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather snort candy corn.
Damn. That a nice Halloween related. Next up.
Y'all like candy corn?
Yes.
No.
You send me some.
God, thank you, Alan.
You like the pumpkins? Thoughts on pumpkins?
Oh, yeah. I love those, man. They're like extra soft too. You get more of the soft meat on the inside. Oh,
they don't have
honey
them.
Candy. You don't have them there?
They don't have them over here. No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Order some.
I maybe I should actually.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Sorry. I hate candy corn. It's just sugar, and it's like
wrong,
there's nothing
no
else
need
to
say
it.
that.
Oh, it's just sugar, and what? All candy
no,
isn't just sugar.
There's no flavor. It has no flavor. It's just sugar.
It's honey flavor.
Yeah.
Like actual candy corn is honey candy.
Listen, maybe you have different candy corn in Texas. All the candy corn that I have tasted in my entire life has been awful.
Yeah.
If you buy like shitty Walmart brand candy corn, yeah, it's gonna be ass. But you have to buy good brand candy corn.
Well, I'm guessing that like whenever I went trick or treating as a kid, everyone bought shitty Walmart candy corn.
Like
yes, everyone buys shitty Walmart candy.
No one's ever tried.
Well, maybe they should not do that.
Cheap.
We have tried good candy corn.
Yeah.
Bro, okay. So we're getting ready for the trick or treaters coming. 3 bags of candy, like 3 bags of like the variety pack candy, $67. for 3 fucking bags of candy to hand out to kids. Holy shit!
Can you chat? Press 1 in the chat if you like candy corn. Press 2 if you're normal.
That is, ooh. How to ban someone else's stream.
Almost in 30s. Bitch, I am 30, and I love candy corn.
See, the trick there, Zesty, is you buy the candy right after Halloween, and then you save it for a year.
But then the chocolate blooms, and it's gross.
Yeah.
Blooms?
No, but the kids will be happy to get something.
Yeah, it blooms. You know, like it gets that white mold on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the thing you were talking about with Marcel at Costco today.
Yeah.
I didn't know that happened to candy corn as well.
What happens with
chocolate?
It doesn't
is it mold? I don't think it's mold, is it? It's just like a.
It's a kind of mold. It's harmless, but it's a kind of mold. Yeah.
I see. I don't actually mind it that much. Personally.
Some molds are good. Some molds are Mr. Beast.
It just makes it powdery, and it makes it taste kind of stale, but it's not anything bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chat referencing Lunchly mold. Very interesting. I have not been keeping up with that.
All I know is that Mr. Beast tried to make Lunchables with the guy who scams kids.
That's a good way to put it.
With the other guy who scams kids.
Which one?
And also filmed the dead body.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, now I know who.
And now.
How does he still have a career after that?
Kids don't care because kids who are 12 and 13 don't have an instilled sense of morals and will consume.
I don't think that's the answer. I think the answer is that he ran a really good PR campaign after that made people think that he had changed.
That made people think that he had a soul.
Yeah. He didn't. And
he doesn't.
Or at least he doesn't appear to. If he has a soul, he hasn't shown it to the rest of us. Is the soul in the room with us right now? Like,
yeah, I gotta run a crypto scam.
What? Oh,
I gotta run a crypto scam, man. That's
Zesty coin.
They make fucking $5 million in 72 hours. That's insane.
You need to run Zesty.
And then all you have to do is go, lol, never mind, and then no one cares.
Chat. Your audience would definitely buy Zesty cryptocurrency.
See, I'd give something more valuable than cryptocurrency. I'd have to find something that's a little bit better.
Candy corn NFTs.
Yeah, dude.
Archer E super chatted €2 and said, "Oh my god, that's mold on my chocolate."
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one in one sense it oxidizes, but then also you get like the white mold.
Don't tell them about yogurt.
These donations. Gibril Maniac super chatted $5 and said, "Omnipotent sends his regards, especially you, Zesty. Also, please tell him more about Lucid's Fim Pyro action video."
Huh?
I have no fucking clue what he's talking about. Maybe
you have a Fim Pyro action video coming? What?
Several people told me that my Pyro video should have some mention of Fim Pyro in it, and I just
it should. It should truly.
I really, if I was really overanalyzing the character, like I said, I would overanalyze the gender. The gender is very important. If I could change one thing about the video, unironically, I would replace the unlock section with a section about Pyro's visual design and history in more detail. But woulda, shoulda, coulda. Unfortunate. Also, I just wanted to bring up, Okami of the Rinnegan, longtime viewer, said, "Lucid, you don't understand. If this item was laying in the woods, it would just be a collection of textures and vertexes. How does it make you feel?" and I just needed to appreciate that. Man.
Amazing.
Pretzel. Me and Alan quote Pretzel on a day-to-day basis. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to we're going to talk about the next cosmetic, which is Strikeout.
Good idea.
You guys talk about Strikeout while I go Strikeout in the bathroom. I'll be right back.
This is the best one they added, like hands down.
I like this one.
Yeah, this is like one of the best Halloween cosmetics they've added in a very long time. Like this retains all like the charm and eye to like, oh, this is TF2 that many older cosmetics add. And guess what? This is also an old cosmetic. I think it was uploaded in 2013, 2014, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah.
Really?
So this one is really, really good, and I think is the best cosmetic in the case, 100%.
October 2014. That is 10 years.
God
I
damn.
think that's the best one, 100%.
This item is older than some people playing TF2 right now.
That if when you put it
That
like
is
that,
pretty crazy.
No, this one's fun. I like this a lot.
it's good. What about the paint region being the whole hat? That's probably fine.
Doesn't the regular batter's helm do that?
I'd have to
I
look
think
it
it
up.
does.
I like this cosmetic.
It
I
does,
would
yeah.
use it. I need
Yeah.
to buy a $5,000 unusual version of this. This is my S tier. If it wasn't obvious, like this goes right in S tier.
This is pretty good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
This has both ears covered, so it looks way better. Does it? Does the batter's helm have the ears covered? To batter's helm. Let's see. No, it doesn't. It only has one.
Huh.
Well, okay, so it only has one because Scout has his headset with his headphones, so I guess that.
But this one has
sense.
both ears covered, so I think if you have like, oh, but there's no style on it though. Interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Oh no, I'm fine with it. And then, granted, then again, a lot of baseball helmets do only have one side covered, depending on which way you swing. So that's fair.
Oh, that's what it's for.
Yeah, lefty or righty. Man, I really do miss a lot of older Hollow. I miss old Scream Fortress cosmetics that had like, you know, an eye to charm and like detail and things like this. Like even something as simple as a baseball embedded in Scout's head just makes perfect sense for like a Halloween cosmetic. It's just really funny and really cute and not like too on the nose. Like this is Halloween, like a giant stack of pumpkins on top of the head.
It reminds me a bit of the cleaver that's embedded in the like the all class one that's embedded in the skull.
Yeah,
Reminds me a bit of that one.
head splitter.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that's another really good one.
You guys have a favorite Scream Fortress or Halloween restricted cosmetic then?
Yes. I think it's a hard tie between the idiot box set. So Voodoo Curse Souls are like just the best objectively, but ignoring the Voodoo Curse Souls, if I had to pick like actual like hats and shit, definitely the idiot box set or the Mad Doctor set with like the red goggles and the white hair and the Emerald Dorati backpack. I like those two the most, I think.
I have that actually. That's a cosmetic I know about.
Yeah, I love those. Fish, what about you?
I'm trying to think. Like the idiot box is a really good one. Some of the ones are just like kind of off and kind of out there. Like there's some weird ones. Like why does Soldier become a fucking like Jiangxi vampire with a Fu Manchu? I don't really get that. But there's some of them that are pretty good. I don't know. I might have to go with Idiot Box too. That was just really good. The Fly Engineer is also fun. I like how
that's just
speeds up all the taunts too.
Oh yeah, the Invisible Man spy set. That one's also really, really good. I like that one a lot.
Oh yeah.
That's a good, subtle, like actual Halloween costume. That's not like this silly on the nose thing, like a stupid mascot hat, like a hot dog head. Like how is that Halloween? That's something else too, right? That's like we started deviating away from like, oh, this is obviously like a Halloween costume or something made for Halloween, you know, and then things just started getting more on the nose or too derivative. Where it's like, okay, any wacky costume piece now goes, right? It's like, so hot dog head, Scout is now a bulldog mascot head, things like that. Just bleh. No charm.
More of a
or he just has a rabbit head.
Or yeah, just the rabbit head is at least kind of like borderline, like almost like realistic. So it's like, oh, that's kind of weird. So at least it has like the creep factor with it. Not that it's good, but it at least has the creep factor with it compared to like the bulldog mascot head and the hot dog hat. So
there's also the one that I think is supposed to be like one of the Left 4 Dead zombies. I always see it as like he looks like Jeff the Killer to me.
Oh yeah, he's the hunter set. Yeah.
Yeah, I always just see it as Jeff the Killer.
Yeah, it's not good. It's the color choices were strange for like his face being white. It's like like it's meant to be like, you know, dead flesh, but it just ended up being too bright. I don't know why they went with that, but it's a decent set. It's not horrible. Also, yes, the chat did freeze. Scream at Lucid when he comes back.
Fucking Lucid with his long ass pee breaks.
The Soldier maggot head is not bad. It's not the worst. At least you look at that and go, okay, yeah, that's a Halloween costume. Like, you know, he's like the brain maggot lions, which is, you know, it's got a level of charm to it.
I do like the voice lines for it.
Yeah, they're cute. Like a lot of the ones that had like voice lines shipped with them are really like the one where Medic's face is like split in two. You know, like
The
stitch
second
on side of
opinion,
the face.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's really good. I like that one a lot. Like cosmetics like that are just, and then like this or the strikeout are just so much more charming than any of the newer Halloween cosmetics we get.
I mean, you said this one was from like 2014, so that's
Yeah.
after like Scout got a hot dog on his head.
I know, right? And so whoever did this one is like way more attentive to like, oh yeah, this is a simple but really good idea. So
I think this is
I
a good
appreciate this
cosmetic.
Yes.
This is like the whatever detonator, but like good.
yes, exactly.
They
And
should-
I appreciate this is my S tier.
We should have this cosmetic, but for every class.
Every class gets a baseball in their head.
Okay, well, no, I was more referring to like a projectile that would make sense for them, but you know.
Oh, we have the lucky shot for
the
soldier
lucky
already.
shot,
That one's
yeah.
not Halloween restricted.
Yeah, we need the other ones.
We have the fruit shoot for sniper, but it's through
That's
the
a good
apple
one.
and not his head.
I like the fruit shoot.
Yeah, the fruit shoot's good.
Yeah.
Wait, have they not added like a like one of those gag arrows that just like has a little ring around half your head for sniper?
We
Have they
have-
not done that
does-
yet?
That
We
has.
have the shitty unusual effect.
I thought
Oh,
wait, I thought they did have
right.
the. I thought they did have the that. I thought it was in a bad Scream Fortress.
That's the candy cane. It's the candy cane one
Oh.
instead of like a.
Right. They
Isn't
did
it?
that
Isn't
with-
it fucking sad that they do like a candy cane through the head first instead of an actual arrow? It's so fucking bad. Oh god, that was a very dark time for this game
Why
in
is
2020.
Why is Scout doing the smolder in this video?
He's always doing this Molder.
He's doing like he's doing the Flynn Rider right now.
Yeah, that's his default look, man.
He's rizzing me up. I have to put it in
Never speak again, Lucid.
I thought you were gonna let me have it.
No.
Also, we got 2 super chats. Fuck 3. Chill, relax.
You're getting too many super chats. You're too popular.
I don't say that.
Adopt the Hassan lifestyle.
I.
Yeah, you go away from the stream and suddenly the money starts pouring in. You really have become Hassan.
No, you have become what you swore to destroy. Now, if I was really Hassan, when I come back, I would just sit there and be like, "What? Yeah, chat. Why does
Chad, is this real?
chat does Scout has a baseball in his head? Like what?
Or you just come back and say true.
True.
Does he do that? Does he even know what he's agreeing with?
He does that when he reacts to videos. When he talks about something political, he'll like he'll see something he disagrees with. He'll be like, "Yo, wait, hold, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's like crazy. That's fucking wild." And they'll just go on a rant for like 10 minutes that has nothing to do with like what the actual concept of the thing is that he's talking about. It's great.
There are certain individuals within the gene pool that need to be culled. I think Hassan is very much in that group of people.
Maybe they should be moved from the gene pool to the lazy river.
I think they need to be removed to the base.
You know.
Launch them on a rocket, get them out of here.
Sky Captain super chatted €2 and said one of the worst YouTubers is Boogie2988. There's some fucking situation with him. I forget what happened. Don't know.
A lot has happened.
I know EFAP covered it, but
He also did a crypto scam, which is wonderful.
oh
Man.
yeah, oh yeah, because he faked. He was like, "Yo, prove you have cancer, and I'll give you $30,000 for no reason."
Well, that was that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that was
remember
pretty
that.
pretty entertaining.
That was neato. Leo super chatted 2 pins. I'm not sure what that means, and said, "Embrace the evolving art style, or else you're a bigot." Damn. Well, I
Well,
guess,
you got me there.
yeah, I guess we're all
I
bigots.
hate
High five.
that term so much. Evolving art style. No, it's not the evolving art style. It's a lack of care and attentiveness put towards keeping the game as it should be.
There's
Doesn't evolve.
I'm fine with evolving art styles as long as it's still the art style. Like once we start losing fundamental characteristics that make the art style what it is, we start getting, we're not evolving the art style. We're just making something else.
Who are you to deny kids their toys, Lucid?
The
Who are you
dad.
to deny?
The dad.
You're the dad of TF2.
That's kind of you actually.
I know I'm like the angry uncle.
You probably alcoholic.
Alcohol. Yeah, the alcoholic angry uncle
Yeah,
of TF2 is
storms
me.
into the Thanksgiving family reunion with all the other TF2 community figures. It's just
Throws
like,
a half
this
full
shit
beer
sucks!
against the wall. Your hat fucking sucks, and then and goes back outside.
Everyone's like, oh.
Oh, there's fucking Uncle Zesty again, isn't he? Oh, he's a fucking hoot. Let's get that turkey.
Who wants to play football?
Who wants to play football? Fuck you! And they scream from like the back room.
And then Fish is like your wife, like agrees with everything.
what?
Why is he my wife?
No. Like,
Excuse me.
No,
Excuse me.
Okay, fine. You're gay lover, but okay. So, but like, my point
I wear
is,
the pants.
well, yeah, because Fish agrees with everything you say. He's just
Oh,
quieter
absolutely.
about it.
True. Yes.
Definitely.
Fish agrees with every single thing I've ever said.
like about the Gru, right, Zesty?
Yeah, exactly. We agree 100% wholeheartedly on the Gru.
Look,
Uh-huh.
publicly
Let's
it
get
looks
married.
like you agree on everything, but privately, there might be some marital disputes.
Like every marriage.
Just like every marriage. Seal Zebra super chatted another $2 that said, you should play Team Fortress 2 Classics Halloween event. No. Unfortunately, I have not found the urge within myself to play any amount of TF2 Classic. Sorry.
I also haven't played any of those like TF2 side game mod doohickeys.
Doohickeys.
I don't know. I don't know what to call them.
Like, I guess, like, alternate reality
They're
TF2.
mods. They're just mods, really.
Alternatives. TF2 alternatives.
Call them.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Strikeout good. Put it in S tier. It's already there. Hooray, we can move on.
You did it.
I don't like the smolder that Scout's giving me though in the video. A
Grand scheme.
school nuisance.
It feels
Face
like the
value
fast
a
one
generic
over again.
scout shirt.
Hey, references something. That means you hate it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, so
References
immediate F
something
tier for this.
low.
Yeah, references the bully championship, or
I
not
don't even know what that
championship.
is.
Bully
What?
bully is it's
The video game,
an old
the Rockstar
it's an old Rockstar game. Yeah.
The game?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who made a bully reference in 2024?
Someone who's clearly the GOAT, because Bully's a fucking great game from what I've heard.
I think this is another older cosmetic. I don't think this is
This
a
was
newer one.
uploaded this year. Maybe it's like a
Was it really?
re-upload of that.
Didn't Bully
let
have
me-
like a remake or a re-release recently?
No,
Am I
not
crazy on that?
No, it was not
Did it?
recently. I don't think.
Oh.
Wait, did it? You guys cannot be feeding me misinformation.
Yeah, it was uploaded this year.
No, but did Bully have a remake this year?
Probably not.
I have no idea.
Hold on. We gotta get to the bottom of this real quick. Hold on.
I don't see it on Steam, but
It's just a really odd pick for Halloween.
what is
Also-
this like Halloween exclusive?
No,
or-
it's not.
No.
It's
Okay.
a year-round cosmetic. I
it
don't
really
like
just
it.
reminds me of the Fast Learner, but just kind of again, and not necessarily better.
Yeah, and like I said on my stream, it's like if Harry Potter was a tool, that's what this cosmetic is.
Guys, I would like everyone to know that 2 months ago it was basically confirmed that a Bully remake or remaster is coming out. So
Okay, that
maybe that's
explains
what it
it.
is.
Yeah, probably.
Never heard
Well,
of
this
this
was
game.
uploaded like 2 months ago, so.
Never heard of this.
Maybe it
game.
was uploaded by a Rockstar employee. You've really never heard of Bully, Zesty? That shocks me.
No.
I feel like
Really?
you would have heard about it
I feel
too.
like,
'Cause that's...
yeah, I feel like that's in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, Zesty, you love bullying people.
I
Yeah,
do.
hell?
I love beating the shit out of
I
little
guess
kids.
there's no workshoppers in bully, so.
Nah, there's definitely a workshop in the school, and you could definitely bully the people there.
All right, cool. I can do that. Let's go to woodworking. I'm gonna like throw planks of wood at the inferior people.
I miss when I could do woodworking in school. But yeah, I think this is another one that's just like fine.
That's just
It-
mediocre. I'm
Yeah,
not wild about it.
It's like a C tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
C, fine.
It's
C is
better.
fine.
It doesn't. It's interesting because it doesn't have. It takes like a less big swing than the detonator one that I can't remember. What the fuck is it
Strikeout.
called? Yeah, no,
Or that one.
Breaks
The
detonator?
Demo Man, dead. He's dead.
yeah, he's dead. Cosmetic, yeah, but it's like it arrives at the same place because it's just not that interesting. Aside from the reference.
Well, they're both references.
Yeah, but this one's like more obvious. I feel like the other one is kind of a reference just because like there was an iconic thing that did something
therefore
similar.
I have to hate it.
Yeah, and that like the other reference, it's not even like a subtle reference. It's just like, oh, these two situations. This situation has happened before in a famous thing. The witch doctor is next.
Nah. Just
I unboxed this one recently and I was just like, wait, isn't this the one for Spy? But I remember that was the one from like a few years ago.
the ones for Spy and Demo Man are way, way better than this one. This one is just like, it's just not.
I don't like this. I'm trying to
The one for
pinpoint
Spy
why I
is
do
so
not
much
like
better.
this. Is the modeling supposed to be that low res? Is it like that for everything? Because I feel like it's really low res.
Yeah, this one's not very well made.
Like the texture work seems really strange and kind of flat. It looks like it could be a cosmetic in a PS2 game.
Who made the Witch Doctor?
I'm D tier for this one. I don't like this.
Yeah, I don't like it. That's like D or
Yeah,
F.
it just. I feel like
Oh, it's from Square. Surprise. Yeah, yep. No, that's how it's supposed to look. Yeah, they squirted this out fast.
I think it's the painted on shadows as well inside the eyes.
Oh, are they painted on? That's not like a
Oh
like a
yeah,
rendering
there's like
thing?
dark circles. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
that does make it look really cheap. You're right.
You'd almost want to have like eyeshadow on the medic himself to like make up for that or something.
Which is
That
what
would be
they
good.
would do. They would have the eyeshadow on the skin and then put the skull on top, but then they just put that on there instead.
Yeah, it doesn't look at all like
Also, yeah, it does not work with the glasses like someone in chat.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks weird.
That's another thing.
They could have just made a reference and it would have been better to like Dr. Facilier from Princess and the Frog. And it's like a wonder why they didn't just take his hat and his look, because his look is way cooler and it would fit the medic.
Yeah. Bad. Fail.
Get it out.
Not a fan.
You unbox it, you are depressed.
Damn, that's you, Fish.
Me depressed.
Imagine that. What a crazy thought.
I could not. Nightfall Veil is next.
This is just an inferior like ninja Japanese. Like we had the rogue's robe already, which
I was
is so
gonna
much
say
better than
this is just the rogue's robe again.
And the rogue's robe is so much nicer because it fits Spy's
Yeah, why did
form
they-
more. This one just feels oddly chunky and just disjointed too. It's like they like sewed the sleeves into the vest, so it's like
He looks kind of like he's a Jedi in the prequels.
Yeah.
It does.
It
It's
looks really
also
bad.
it also
Why is he so rectangular?
From my point of view, these snipers are evil.
the collar also is really high. It looks like a turtleneck.
Yeah, I mean, turtlenecks work on Spy, but the way it's modeled, it kind of looks like they kind of just like formed a mound of clay around his neck. It looks bad.
Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have a neck almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just set his head on top of a body.
Yeah, it's very, very poorly made. Who made this one? So I can shit on them.
Damn.
Who
Yeah,
made this
no,
one?
I don't know how I feel about this one. I think this is probably another D tier for me.
Yeah, it's a D tier from Danksy. Try again next time.
Yeah, not a huge fan of that.
I think I would be willing to put it in C if it wasn't for the neck thing.
Yeah, the neck thing's like
yeah, the
really
neck
throws
is
me off.
really bad.
They could have just made it a little bit low, just a low, like slightly low cut. They didn't have to do that.
But you know what I don't like about this is
Wait,
how low the shirt goes in the front. So it makes him look like a rectangle with arms and legs.
Yeah, it's
Like his shirt's usually big, but like the default shirt is actually higher in the front and lower in the back, so it kind of feels more dynamic.
Mm.
Anyway.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if maybe it's just the video, but it looks like he has like a massive crotch bulge. Is that just me? Like why are his pants so tight?
nope. That's there on the workshop page too. They gave him a big juicy bulge. Okay, it's probably because they had I didn't notice that because they had like model over the existing spy, so they just kind of like connected that space between his legs, like the inseam was made shorter. So he just got a giant fucking bulge now.
That's how pants work.
Shut up, Fish. I think we should actually move it down to F tier because they gave Spy a bulge.
Yeah, I agree. Spy does not have a bulge.
Does this mean they could do like the thing they did with Luigi, where they could like figure out the size of Spy's penis off of this cosmetic?
No.
No.
Okay, no. I tried.
I just say no, and I have no idea what we're talking about.
Me neither, but on principle, I don't want that to be the case.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
same.
not know what I'm talking about? Where people like used the bulge in like Luigi's tennis outfit to figure out how big his cock is.
What? No.
This happened like a couple. This was like peak COVID boredom.
Peak. That's awful. I
Like
hate that.
this
I don't
happened
want to know.
like in 2021.
I really don't want to know how big a beloved video games character
Does
cock
anyone-
is. I have no interest.
Does anyone in chat know what I'm talking about?
Does it jump higher than Mario's penis?
It has to, right? I hate. Okay, now people are saying this says something about me that I know this. All right.
You're the one who noticed the bulge.
You brought it up.
You were the one who
I brought up a correct criticism of the cosmetic.
Dude,
It's not my
you
fault.
are the I recognize that bulge guy. Like you are. That's who you are.
I've seen that one before.
That's who you are.
Damn.
Oh, this one sucks, and I hate this one.
Yeah, this
This
one
is
fucking
Levi
blows. Immediate
fucking
F tier.
scamming the
Get
boy.
rid of it.
I
Should
don't-
not have been added.
I don't like it. It reeks of 2021
on-
Scream Fortress.
It reeks of Oriental Trading Company. Delete it.
Why is it on fucking heavy?
It's all
That's
class.
the wrong one.
Oh, it's everyone?
Yeah, was
Yeah,
trying
it's
to
all
find
class.
it, Fish.
It's next to the spy's gun taunt. There it is.
This is no, this is bad. Get it out.
Just bad. Nothing else needs to be said.
Mm.
This
Yeah.
makes me look on the spy's bulge cosmetic more favorably.
Yeah.
No, it's better than that one.
Speaking of crap,
Oh god, it's so bad. I hate it.
I really like the original version of this cosmetic. I was just like a little brain slug dude, but then this one, it looks weird.
Yeah, the way it's modeled sucks. It's like the original one is meant to be like simple and smooth little brain slug, but then they had to like model on a lip and then a mustache and a brow, and then for some reason now it's all class instead of just for pyro. So sucks.
I feel like this would be so much better if the hat was still on the head, but it was like slipping off, and this guy was like holding it in place or something, and you could barely see him.
Give him jiggle bones or something. I don't know.
Don't do that.
Sucks.
No, make him jiggly. Make him
No.
like a little jiggle wiggle worm.
No. Wrong. Don't listen to Fish. Fish has horrible opinions. I hate him.
Make it jiggle.
Yeah, we're putting this one in F tier.
Yeah, that's just immediate. Like again, this is one. If you open this, you regret blowing the 250.
You just trade it up.
Yep, trade up fodder. It's probably worth a whopping 12 cents on the market. I'll look right now. We'll have a look. What's this fucking case called? I can't keep track.
Halloween
Oh, it's
2024 cosmetic case.
13.
Well,
The
it's
treasure, terrifying trove or something.
terrifying trove. Yeah, let's see.
Hey, I got it.
All right, it's a whopping 13 cents, baby. Woo!
Oh, off
Yeah,
by 1
we're eating good tonight if you unbox this motherfucker. Hell yeah,
That's like 29 yen. I could get 3 whole gumballs with that.
dude. Those gumballs have more worth than this fucking hat.
That's so true. There's a gumball machine at a convenience store near my house. They recently just kind of threw a gumball machine in there, and the gum's stale, but it's yummy.
Free gum.
Free
Can't
women.
complain.
Fleet Commander.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I get 1
It's
point
the
of praise.
pirate.
They made the skull of the heavy, the skull on the skull and crossbones.
Well, it's a unique skull for each class, so
Yeah.
I guess that's good.
That's
But
super
why
cool.
does I guess everyone's a pirate now. Like when it was just Demo Man, there was at least charm with that. But now fuck it, everyone's a pirate.
Listen,
Yay.
there was always the
Pirate
pirate spy.
Yeah, come
But,
on.
but like
come
that
on,
one
Zesty.
makes more sense because it's the world traveler with the stamp hat, right? So there's that at least. There's at least a reason for that to exist. This one is just like a lol pirate everybody now, and now everyone's gonna get pirate cosmetics to match this one. So
Yeah, this is
get
just
ready.
this is just fine. This is a C tier for me.
I don't mind the fact that everyone gets pirate cosmetics. Like, you want to dress up like a pirate, fucking go for it. I don't
I
care.
care.
I'm not
I
bothered.
care. Why is Medic a pirate?
He
has
could
no
be a
purpose
pirate
to
if he
be.
wanted
No,
to
he
be.
can't. No, he can't. No.
It looks.
He has to treat scurvy on the high seas.
I feel like Scout and Medic
no.
are the two people who would be like least likely to be a pirate.
Heavy is more likely. What?
I think Heavy is
Pyro?
Heavy and okay, no, not Pyro actually, but Heavy is much more likely. I could see Heavy being
Engineer? Engineer! Short Texan is now a pyro? What?
a pirate.
Pyro.
Pirate.
I am the pyro.
Engineer.
Ah!
Short Texan is now a pirate. I don't. Why?
Engineer becomes Pyro.
I think we
Yeah,
should
someone
bump
has to
this up
build
a
the
tier.
cannons on the
Look,
pirate ship.
I'm fine with heavy, and no one else actually. Yeah, that's fine.
If they gave Heavy like a giant cannon as a weapon, as like a primary, then yes, he can be a pirate.
Why is Scout constantly doing like the he's like trying to seduce me every time.
Maybe you're just the one. Maybe you're just very easily seduced. I don't know.
Just sees what he wants to see.
The best part about it is that it covers the soldier's eyes. That's
Yeah,
great.
there's at least that eye to detail.
Yeah. Yeah, this
like
looks
the
weird on the pyro.
Icons.
Oh, look, it's Pyro! Yeah, he's
I pirate pyro.
Yay,
No,
pirate
did you-
Pyro! I'm gonna go fucking snort coke off somebody.
Off somebody.
Yeah, you don't eat.
Off the
I
spy's
actually
bulge.
like this one. I really like what they did with the changing icons because it changes the weapons that are crossed as well.
See, looks great on Demo Man, but why didn't they use the Persian Persuader? Way more of a pirate sword than
The
the
Islander?
fucking Islander.
Yeah. I think it's cool, but I also agree that it's like, oh, everyone just gets pirate hats. It's like fine, it's C tier for me.
It shouldn't be
Fine.
all class probably, but I'm fine with it.
It's
C
I
tier.
don't mind it.
And that's a reluctant C tier from me.
fine.
It's fine, I guess.
Because there are far worse ones we'll get to in a moment.
Yes.
the medic does not look like he wants to wear this hat. I was correct. He does not want to be a pirate. Look at him.
He hates scurvy.
He does hate scurvy.
And he loves scurvy. He
he's-
wants to give people scurvy.
He wants scurvy to win,
Yeah, he's hiding all the oranges on the boat. He's keeping them all to himself.
but not all the apples because they keep him away.
The Deldozer. I know this one's controversial. In a lot
This one's fine, except for the style that just turns half of him yellow, and if you pair it with a couple of other cosmetics from more than one angle, you can't tell what team he's on.
My
Which is
only
a
issue
problem.
is with the light, the big glowy light on his shoulder. Other than that, I kind of like it. It's neat. It pairs well with the gunslinger.
Yeah, it would be fine if it didn't have the third style, which you're about to see. Wait for it. And oh, there it is. And then if you angle it, if you look at him from the right side, you just can't tell what team he's on.
Yeah.
Unless you do look at that big glowy light, I guess. But maybe that's what it's there for.
Barely works.
Does it change to blue if you're on the blue team?
I believe so.
That would be
It
that
better.
I would assume. I'd assume so, right? Yeah, it's. I really like the idea. I also agree that the fucking light is bad and this style is bad for the reasons that Zesty said. I wish it didn't have the light. Yeah, those are my main thing. I kind of wish it was smaller too. It's kind of
Smaller?
yeah, it's a little bulky.
What? Smaller? You want smaller cosmetics that have been modeled over the existing player model?
It's just
What?
it's really bulky and like it looks like it could look a little tacky to me, I think.
bulky. Come on, Lucid. God, you gotta be a little more accommodating here.
It's just
I would agree in a lot of cases, but this is this is an exoskeleton.
Yeah. I'm not-
If
I'm not
this
too-
was
I'm not too
hollow,
bothered
if
by
this
the
was
bulk.
this is a little too egregious for like a year-round available cos. If this was just Halloween restricted, I'd be way more comfortable with this. But I don't think this is something that should be available year-round because it just changes way too much. Like having a giant robot, like the robot boot, the robot leg, the other robot cosmetics NG has. Like why not make this one Halloween restricted too? It's too much.
Yeah, I think it's if it did not have the light and the third style, I'd give it A tier, but feel like I have to bump it down to C because it has both those things.
I would give it A tier if it was Halloween restricted, but it's not. So
I'd be fine with like a B. I don't mind it that much.
I think B is fair. I'll put it in B. All right. Let's move on from that. Flying through these at Mach speed. The nuclear necessity.
So we got the shirt for the
Engineers-
hazmat suit.
Engineer got
yeah,
a
it's part of the.
lot of love this update.
I don't think Soldier got anything for himself.
Sniper got nothing. Soldier got nothing. Like two of the most popular classes got no cosmetics, which is very bizarre for a case. Usually, they almost always get something.
Did Pyro get anything?
Yeah, he got the
he
elite
did.
grade.
The elite grade,
And also the one of the assassin grids.
the bottles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the grenades. I forgot.
Yeah.
This is fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's part of the set. Rain, it's relatively versatile. You can mix and match it with a few things. So I'd give it like B.
Yeah, I'd put it one tier below because it doesn't really have anything
He is
going
good.
for it itself. But
Yeah.
it's nice. The I'm not even gonna try the stare.
Strigoi
Spitty boy
stare.
stare.
So nice Bram Stoker's Dracula reference. That's what I get from this one. This is the one with oh god, what's his name?
Gary
Oldman. Gary Oldman, yeah.
I really like this cosmetic actually.
This one is really good. Like there's a style
Yeah.
without the glasses where you just get the hair. Also, it's really this is probably one of the better cosmetics we got in the case.
Yeah, the only thing I think my only criticism is that the eyes aren't like the glasses aren't transparent or translucent.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's like it's a
that's a
nitpick.
minor thing.
Yeah, it's a nitpick. It's not like a major thing. It just
Like this style is good. I like this one. This is like
He looks like
So,
a dad.
A or S. What are we doing?
I'd be fine with A.
Yeah, I'm fine with A. A is good.
I'm good with
Apparently,
that
a
as well.
Sturgoy.
The variety in styles is like it's like good instead of being just like, oh hey, let's basically make this into multiple different cosmetics, which I feel like a lot of them sometimes do.
Yeah, no, this is really solid. I like it.
It's more for like preferential.
What were we gonna say, Alan?
Apparently, a Sturgoy is a Romanian troubled spirit shapeshifter.
Interesting.
That's actually perfect because that's
Yeah,
what Dracula is.
It's also for Halloween, which is cool. That's cool. That's good. Me like
That
you.
reminds me of this fucking show I watched on Animal Planet called Lost Tapes, where it was all about like cryptids. It was like found footage, and one of the episodes was about a Strigoi vampire, and it was literally just a dude with like vampire fangs and like whiteout irises, and it scared the shit out of me as a kid. But looking back at it now, it's like it's the funniest fucking episode because he's just like some goofy guy.
Lucid looking podcast general.
Okay,
That's what you can do with that NG cosmetic.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
That's disgusting. Get that shit off of my screen, bro. What?
On the screen.
Yeah, you can do that now with Engineer.
This is egregious.
I love
Damn.
Orange Team has got to be one of my favorites.
It's like Yellow Team. What the fuck? Man, I wish I could like you could queue up with like 12 people and have them all run this. Be chaotic at best. Man, that's awful.
Dang.
That's kind of to be fair though, that is like the vest also does not help.
No, the vest doesn't help, the scarf doesn't help, but if you are removing that much of existing team color, regardless of what you can pair it with, you should not do that. Like, do not give players an option to remove a third of Engineer's like primary team color, because he has his 2 sleeves and his shirt. Don't give him an option to remove a third of that.
Yeah.
Because it's there for a reason, right? You need to be able to tell from his right side what team he's on. And if you remove that, that's a problem.
Agreed.
Especially if you see some guy just like walking around down your way and it's just like, oh, there goes our engineer, and then he's building a teleporter behind your entire fucking team.
Yeah, and then like people will say, oh, well, look at the light. Sorry, your eye is drawn to the bright wall of yellow instead of this tiny little spot of darker red.
Skill issues, Zesty. You don't understand.
Zesty, have you considered that your brain subconsciously averages all the colors, and that means
of course, color. So no, Lucid, you always remember that was a troll. He was just kidding. That wasn't a real thing.
Oh, okay. Did
Yeah,
you know
it was just trolling.
did you know your brain sometimes trolls itself and makes you think that certain colors are other colors?
Yeah, I didn't consider that. I need to get my eyes checked. I might be colorblind.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, colors averaged will go down as one of the funniest fucking defenses of shit like this I've ever seen. It is wild.
TF2 should probably have a colorblind option. If
it does.
What?
Yeah, there's a colorblind mode.
Oh shit! Never mind. I take everything back. Forgive me.
All it does is change a couple of things, like Girardi. Like it'll show the Girardi logo above your head. I keep it on just in the case like people watching my videos are colorblind.
Ah, interesting. Does it change like the colors of the classes?
I don't know. I think it does. Someone has to check me on that, but I think it does, but it changes the hue ever so slightly. So like red-green colorblind isn't heavily affected.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Because that's the most common kind of colorblindness.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's the most common one.
TF2 is like one of the games where that would be like most necessary as an accessibility feature, I feel. I was just curious.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Arthur in chat said, super chat €2, it said, as the guy who made the vest, the paint region is ass. That's so sad.
Well said.
And you can't fix it. You made a mistake, and it is unchangeable. Your mistakes unchangeable. They will always be there. There is nothing you can do to remedy them. Mistakes are permanent. Anyways, thoughts on the Hellish Overlord? Why is
garbage. What the fuck is this?
Why is
really?
it called?
Like, what,
why is it called this?
Why was this added? What is this meant to be? It's like horrifically modeled, horrifically textured, and it's just a shitty backwards ball cap on medic. That looks terrible. For what purpose does this exist?
I'm confused.
Like, I don't. Is he meant to be like a rapper? Or I don't get it.
It's not supposed to be like a head scarf,
or is it a bandana, like a headscarf, like a surgeon's thing? Because it looks like the brim of a ball cap. Am I wrong that this looks like a brim of a ball cap?
No, I know it's a.
I didn't really get that, honestly.
I think it's a do rag.
I get it,
but I don't.
Either way, it's a do rag. The fact I look at the pictures of this and I mistake it for a fucking baseball cap means it's bad.
I just don't get it. Like, why? Why'd you do it? Why is it called the Hellish Overlord? Am I missing something?
That's a weird one for me. I don't really get that either. Maybe it's is this a reference to some kind of like horror movie about a doctor?
No fucking clue. But this is probably one of the worst cosmetics we've ever got in the game. It's why is it like so? Why is it not formed to his head? It's because they had to model over his existing hair, so they had to have it like bulge out forwards, right? So it looks like it's squeezing his skull, right? You know, like he's got like a soft head and it's like squeezing it in because the brim part of the hat is too tight. See what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get this at all.
It looks really fucking bad.
Also, they textured the reflection of it. They textured an eye reflection on the eyes of his glasses, so so the eyes look out of like not where they should be.
Okay,
which is
I think Shonik made a mistake here. This is not called the Hellish Overlord.
Oh,
Surgeon General is what this is called.
Surgeon General, yeah. The Hellish Overlord is like the big metal mask for heavy, I think.
Yeah, Surgeon General is what this is called.
Okay.
Either way, bad shit, ugly.
Yeah, I don't like it. A D tier for me.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even mind it all that much. I think it is whatever.
I would put it in F tier just because of how poorly it's modeled.
I vote D tier. It's like it's not so bad that it's F. It's just like it's pretty bad.
No one will ever use this. Like this is one hat you will never see in game.
Yeah. Anyways. Next. Oh, it has. Oh,
it does different styles.
Well, no, because he had the
there
the Hellish Overlord. Is the Hellish Overlord? Is the Hellish Overlord like a thing that isn't in this video?
No, it's in this video. He just made a typo.
The shitty heavy helmet.
Oh, okay.
He just made a typo. So.
All right. Yeah, it has
He'll
4 styles. Yippee. Oh yeah, the styles look bad. That's also the throat.
Yeah, they look really bad. This is just.
You don't need camo and weird pattern. It's kind of weird. The shadow shroud.
Bad. Just
ninja.
Bad. It's
why
just bad.
Why the fuck is the cigarette there?
Because haha, funny.
I think you can't remove the cigarette, can you?
There's 2 styles. What's the other style?
I think the cigarette is like sniper's glasses or medic's glasses where you can't actually remove it from the model.
That's hilarious.
Oh, that looks worse.
Yeah, both are really. They're all horrible. God, all these fucking Fortnite cosmetics. Get them out of here. Fucking sucks. They all terrible.
I don't like this.
Fortnite.
It'd be fine if the fucking cigarette wasn't in the way. The cigarette's bugging me.
What a fucking tragedy of an item.
I'd fine with F or D. Yeah.
The second style makes him look like a fucking penis.
It does. It looks like a squid.
I vote F tier. Really bad.
I'm fine with F. Yeah. Okay. Then the aforementioned Fortnite cosmetic Badlands Bendito.
That one is so fucking bad. What the hell were they thinking?
Can you explain to the people why this is bad, please? Because I feel like most people aren't going to understand why you don't like this one.
It's primarily the gold and also the modeling work, and the style of the stylization of this just does not look like Team Fortress 2 at all. The cartoony style, the skull painting on the fucking bandana, the weird gold detailing, like the 3D beveled edges in the gold detailing, the hat itself. None of this is reflective of TF2 stylization at all. Just should not be in the fucking game. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I feel like you see this in Valorant.
Yeah, this is just not styled for TF2 in any fucking way. And also it has like that weird kind of shine put onto it as well, which is not really present in a lot of things other than pyro. So, goodbye.
yeah,
Yeah, it's got that little leathery shine to it.
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
yeah. I don't like the. I was gonna mention the metallic shine as well, and I think it's weird. Like, why is there a metallic shine on like the edge of a bandana that shouldn't be metal?
I don't really get that either. Like that just kind of
Why'd you
weirds
do
me out.
that?
Like I think that this has two styles, and one of them doesn't have the bandana on it. And I think that that style without the bandana looks better. But even then, like the leather texture of the hat is still like a bit off.
It's just another one of the worst fucking items that has ever been added to this game. It is really
Okay, well, Zesty, let's be real. Okay, let's sit down and have an honest conversation. This is not one of the worst items that's ever been added.
Oh, it absolutely is. It, just because of the stylization looking
No.
nothing like Team Fortress 2, it just should not be in the game on manner.
I think that the second style at least saves it from being one of the
It gets
worst
rid of
items.
the fucking awful bandana, so I'll give it that much. But no one's going to use it for that reason. No one's going to use this in general. Like no one will touch this hat. You'll never see this.
Zesty,
again.
I've seen some things get added to this game. Okay, I don't think this is down there in. I don't think.
Oh, I think it is.
I don't think so. I think there are like 5 cosmetics in this case alone that are worse than this.
Mm-hmm.
And all of them don't belong in the game.
Yeah,
all
but
of them, some of them, all of them, some of the worst content
when
ever
you say
added
the
to TF2.
worst cosmetics that I've seen in this game, like I'm picturing like bottom 1%.
I need, yeah, and there are that, dude, there's like 2,000, 3,000 cosmetics in this fucking game. Yeah, and the 1% of that is 300.
Oh, fucking
30.
Oh,
Can't do math
man.
right now, but you get my point.
I
Bad.
hate that you're right. I hate that you're correct. Fuck you. That sucks.
Yeah, so this is bottom 1%.
Whatever.
I don't quite agree with that, but
I don't.
I don't like it either. So
And we can't be married anymore. You don't agree with me.
damn,
All right. Where are we? What the?
we're on the assassin grades now, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we have I think four more cosmetics.
No, yeah,
5
I
more?
agree. I will never forget the fucking tragedy that was Smithmas 2021 just being objectively the worst update this game has ever seen content-wise. Not function-wise, content-wise, just some of the worst fucking things, or the worst fucking things that have ever been added to this game, aside
was,
from
like-
clip art and stock image war paints.
There was like one cosmetic that was kind of okay, and it was like the Moose Shanka, right? That was that one.
Yeah, even that one was like really poorly modeled. It was the best.
It wasn't great, but it was easily the best one by a long shot.
Anyways, the
best one
contaminated
there,
carryall.
I think this is
Fine.
probably the weakest one in the whole hazmat set, but it's not bad.
Yeah, that would put this in C tier, but it's fine.
It looks like a toy. You guys get that vibe? It's very rounded. It's not like especially the top, like the tank looks inflated. It doesn't look like a real thing.
Fisher Price's first nuclear reaction fusion set.
Now that if that were what they were going for, that'd be really funny actually. But I think if it was less rounded and more like probably smaller, it would look better.
I think it's just the size of the valve makes it look like
Goofy. Yeah, the size of the valve is a bit goofy.
Yeah.
If it was, a third of the size, it'd be better.
It's still
can
not
agree
bad
with
by
that.
any means. I think it's still probably
No,
B
this
tier.
is fine.
I think it's still probably B tier. I just I think that I agree that it's the weakest of the 3.
NG has galaxy gas. Oh my god. It's legal whippets is what that is. So stupid.
I hate that. The Chiromancer's kit, I think. That's how you say that. This is weird.
You pretty much have to have this with like the wizard pyro cosmetics that already exist in the game. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't add this with some other existing like wizard cosmetic.
Why are none of the things on his belt red? Why did they do that?
Because random object taped to player model, therefore good.
Why they could have made them both red. Make a
That's too much work, Lucid.
health potion plus fireball. Put on.
That's too much work.
What? You just hue shift it. Just change the color. Why are they this?
Listen, if Valve is unwilling to do that, why would a workshopper?
What the fuck? One of them has more time than the other, I assume.
They don't fucking care. They don't fucking care. They got their paycheck.
I don't like this one. Put it in F tier.
Looks like they actually do change the color of the crystal ball.
What's the other style even?
This other style just takes the book away, which is the best part of the whole thing. It's not saying much, but
the color of the crystal ball does change. So
not to like.
I could
red.
maybe see this working with like certain cosmetics, but like on its own, it's just not very exciting.
Yeah, it's useless on its own without that
one wizard hat. What is the one that like makes the face black? And it's like a Final Fantasy looking thing.
Oh yeah, that one. I don't know. But yeah,
you could do something with that. That is something you could do.
The bookmark in the book changes color too.
That's neat. That's a neat little detail. Hippo Seducer 28 said, "Purple and green. I love purple and green. Scream Fortress purple and green."
Thank you, Hippo Seducer.
Oh, but you know what? The potion changes color too.
Barely.
Like a little bit.
Does
the blue one's color too? Bluer. Yeah.
To a darker shade of green.
That's lame.
Light green to a darker shade of green.
Doesn't look
it
like
should have been like yellow.
One's more
to
like
green
an
or
olive.
something.
The other one's more like teal.
Actually, what were the two styles?
One of them has the book and one of them doesn't have the book.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It changes like the smallest amount. I can barely even tell for any of the things that change color. Someone's asking me if I will open cases on the screen. Have you been watching? Why the fuck would I do that? Like, let's look at the. Can we look at the distribution of this tier list and ask me why I wouldn't open cases?
Maybe there's a certain case you could open.
I'll give you a whole 2 cents. What do you think?
Hell yeah.
Book. Yeah, no, I don't like this one. Can we put it in D tier?
Yeah, bad.
Yeah.
Where is it? Is it not on this? It might not be here.
Is it just not there?
I don't think it's there. Imagine that I put it in D tier, please. Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's
Use
just
your
not
imagination. Even they forgot about this one.
yeah. But so both the pyro, the elite grade pyro hat, and the jars are missing.
Wait, and the elite grade?
Yeah,
oh man, that's embarrassing.
Whoever made this, you failed.
Cry.
Femboy hoodie, immediate F tier. Fortnite Femboy hoodie, immediate F tier.
No, I'll go to bat for this one. I like this one.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me, Lucid.
I like this one. I don't think it's amazing by any means. I think I like it.
I like the concept a lot of like, you got one. I could be your angle or your devil.
You did not do the concept justice just now, Fish. Come on.
Acute or obtuse?
I like this cosmetic, especially for Halloween. It doesn't go too far in any direction. They went through the trouble of making sure these are costumes that are stitched together and not like things you buy at fucking Walmart.
Fortnite Femboy hoodie.
I think
I like it. I just don't know enough about Fortnite or femboys, unlike you, Zesty.
No, this screams Fortnite Femboy, and I want nothing. I want this nowhere near Team Fortress 2. Get it out.
I don't know what that means at all.
I don't know,
because this with like circling heart or Cloud9 girlfriend medic or girl quotations pyro. Yeah, Fortnite Femboy hoodie does not need to be in the game.
But consider Fem Pyro hoodie.
See, that's completely different. All right.
I'm speaking your language now, aren't I?
No, because even if you had the Fem Pyro model wearing this, it would be ugly. It's still ugly.
All right.
I think it's still C tier. I just think it's not like bad.
I don't hate it. I think I like the pyro version.
F.
I like the pyro version, just kind of okay on the medic version.
The neck kind of clips into the.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part of this cosmetic is that the neck clips.
Was it part of a larger set? Let me see.
I don't think so.
It's alone, I think.
Nope, just on its own. Yep, sucks shit.
I vote for C tier.
I'm fine with C tier.
No, F.
Alan, what do you think?
I agree.
Okay, well Zesty's wrong.
Yeah.
Guys, we figured it out. Zesty was wrong about one cosmetic.
We figured it out.
I don't understand.
The next one, I think we can agree. Just yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's look at this.
Let's have a look. See.
Oh.
Yeah, just get rid of it.
Absolutely
Get
not.
rid of this fucking thing.
You need
what
to
is
remove...
wrong with this?
There's a good...
Your Majesty.
Oh my God.
The island of Corridor.
Wait, no, he forgot a cosmic. No, the Hellish Overlord. It wasn't there.
Yeah,
the heavy helmet. The heavy helmet. It wasn't there.
It's
yeah, he missed that one.
No, this pyro one's fine. This pyro one's like not nearly as egregious as this shitty heavy helmet.
It's on the tier list though. So like, where are we putting it?
The Hellish Overlord, that is deletion tier. It's so fucking bad.
I'm looking it up so I can have a better look at it.
Is this a reference to Aladdin?
No.
No, not the heavy helmet.
The pyro? Oh, I don't know. I think it's more like fortune teller, Marasmus kind of thing.
I thought it was a reference to the Sultan from Aladdin.
No, I think it's a fortune teller
by Jafar.
They should add Iago, and have him be voiced by Gilbert Gottfried. Just take old voice clips of him. Just have him sit on your shoulder.
Train an AI.
There you go.
Yeah, they should add all of the Disney characters to TF2 as new classes.
What about the no lens variant?
The Hellish Overlord reminds me a bit of like I can't remember what it's called. Like the one hat that's literally just like a big pointy helmet with spikes all over it. It reminds me a bit of that.
This looks the Hellish Overlord looks like something out of a PS2 game, and like that just does not. No, get out of here.
It looks like if something from Doom 3 had Doom Eternal's art direction.
That's a weird way to put it.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, it looks bad. I can't see
the warhead. Thank you.
Here, hold on. Let me look this up real quick so I can put an image on screen that isn't the very small one of the tier list.
I sent a link.
I'm sorry. Am I not good enough for you?
Hard.
Hold on.
Is he not good enough for you?
No.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, wait, hold on. Yeah, this looks rough. This looks like an appropriate reaction to this. This looks very strange. It definitely doesn't look like TF2. It looks like something that would be in an old Elder Scrolls game.
Yep. Shit.
Zesty's enthusiasm kills me.
Like if you covered his mouth, he would almost look like a Marauder from Doom Eternal.
Almost. But yeah. Next up, we have taunts. There are 4 of them. I'm skipping the unusual effects because who honestly cares?
Who gives a shit?
Like this is
sadly no one. Who cares?
This is painful.
There's so fucking many. Who gives a shit?
How many did they add? Do we know?
A lot.
Hold on. Let me see if I can count.
I can look it up
1, 2,
on the
3,
website.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, wait, no, wait. Sorry, 22, I think.
They added 22 new effects.
I counted right.
God.
Let's go. I can count. Pog.
I think I unboxed it on Taunt Unusual Fire, and I got easily the worst one, which is that pumpkin patch one.
It
sucks.
That's funny.
It sucks,
bro. What if we took the PNGs of pumpkins and we rocked them back and forth? I hate this.
It's Halloween.
You can use it at all times, Alan, and it's fucking ugly. It's gross. It's like
it looks especially ugly when you turn
really
the camera around
bad.
and just see how they are just flat PNGs.
They don't like follow the player camera or something.
They follow the player camera, but like you tilt up at any point, and it's just like it's flattening.
Wait, it's not
It is like
like
old pixel based shooters, right? Like Doom, where you just like turn around, and you see like it's turning around to face you. It's like that, and it really looks ugly.
It's also just so thick, and it takes up so much space.
Taunt effects were a mistake, and they should have never been added.
Unusual effects.
Is this not Halloween restricted?
No.
No, of course not. Why would it be?
No effect of any kind is going to be restricted.
That's crazy.
Enjoy your colors.
Hey guys, unfortunately, I have to leave because I have to go buy clothing because I have to get new pants.
You've been naked this whole time?
Oh
I'm
my
wearing
God.
shorts right now,
Holy shit, dude.
but I have to go. I have to go buy new pants because I'm going hiking this week, and because I've been going to the gym and gaining weight, none of my pants fit anymore. So I got to go buy more.
He's not skipping leg day.
What a horrible
Nope,
problem to
not
have.
not skipping leg day. I am slowly gaining weight, which is great because I've been too thin for too long.
Chat
So-
is informing me that you should get blue pants.
I am getting blue jeans.
Yeah, so make sure
That you need.
their pants are blue and don't update them to be red and then change the next day, please. Thank you.
Yes.
Don't brown your pants.
By the time I'm done hiking, they'll get enough dust on them to turn the appropriate red team color. So.
Nice.
Don't go brown on yourself now.
Don't go brown.
But okay, so I will say a brief comment. All the taunts suck. I hate them. War paints, most were very good, including Fish's. Good work.
Yay.
Stealth Specialist and Gobi Glazed, easily some of the best war paints that the game has seen since, well, skins the game has seen since, Gunmetal and Tough Break days.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, Stardust blows, Broken Record blows. The other ones, whatever. That's it.
All right. See you, Zesty.
Yeah, they'll take
Farewell.
care. Bye.
Have
Take
fun
care.
with the rocks.
I hate the
You like
fucking
that?
Discord leave sound for Halloween. I
You
hate
like
that.
That fucking...
Oh, I've still got it to default.
I hate it so much. It's just like they like move the fucking Flanderizer thing where it's like do 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 do. It's so fucking obnoxious. Anyways, that was Zesty Jesus. We can now move on to the taunts. He said the taunts all suck. I feel like I'm gonna like one of them.
I feel like I don't dislike any of the taunts, honestly.
Okay, well no, I didn't know I dislike a few of them.
I'm not like, I don't hate them, I guess. Like this one, it's whatever. It all right.
This is interesting. This is a heavy exclusive taunt. Does he
Yes.
pull it out of the ground with the force?
I think he just pulls it out of his pocket.
No, it looks like he pulls it out of the
kinda
ground.
looks like it. Yeah,
I think that's
he-
just the model spawning in weird.
he earth bends that shit.
It looks like
Oh yeah, it does come out of the ground.
that's awful.
Oh my God. Okay, that does suck. You're right about that. I didn't notice that.
Guys,
Okay,
why does
delete
this is the most important thing about the 2024 Scream Fortress update. The Heavy has been canonically given the Force. He can.
I would say he's more of an earthbender, but
Maybe he's a
Ooh.
necromancer.
Ooh, he has powers. He has powers that he had. Has powers that we don't know about. This is important.
Powers beyond comprehension.
Yes.
I guess for the idea of the taunt, I don't mind it. Like you just show someone their skull in the kill cam as you kill them. That all right.
Could you imagine if TF2 were like a good game and I know that's already like a hard premise, but like you kill someone and like you could hypothetically walk up to their body and like do this but with their body? That'd be so cool.
You just pull their skull out like you're
There's
the fucking predator.
No, you just grab like the Heavy grabs the head and just crushes it. That like it's like a fucking Doom finisher. It would be so cool. Man.
That'd be neat.
That would be cool. I would prefer that. It would certainly be a taunt. I also kind of hate how Heavy's face does not change. Heavy's face he is stone face the whole time.
I'm not sure how much you can change that in taunts. Actually, I've never made a taunt, so I don't know.
I've seen taunts where they make them make facial expressions and shit. His face is just like stoic the whole time. It's crazy.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no.
The voice lines and faces broke for this video. Yeah, see, Scout's stone face too.
Oh, and it's just the sound effects and voice lines. The faces are the same. Oh, thank you to the person who made the tier list being in the chat.
Wow.
They updated the pyro. They updated to add the pyro set. I appreciate it. I'm not going to refresh the page because then I lose all of my progress. But I appreciate.
I don't think you do actually.
Wait, let's. Okay, wait.
let's find out.
Take like a screenshot of it just so you know where everything
I already
goes.
hit the button. It's over. Oh shit! Nice. We can
There you
move.
go.
We can move both cosmetics to D tier. Thank you for super chatting, Tito Matthew. You're a real homie for that. Thank you.
Based.
I would like to put the taunt in C tier. Thoughts, feelings.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Which one? The skull?
Yeah, the skull.
Yeah.
Nah, D.
What does it do? Why?
Why D?
He earthbends it out of the ground.
I. That's probably fair, actually. I think I would want it to be C tier regardless. So you're actually probably right. I'm fine with moving it down one.
All right.
Peace out. This is an interesting taunt. I. What? Okay, I kind of hate it.
I don't hate it. I think it's fine. Like it does the job as a taunt, which is like more than a lot of stuff we've gotten recently. Like I know it's apparently based on a meme or whatever. I didn't know that when I saw this.
Really? You didn't? You've never seen the
I
picture?
really
The
didn't.
guy doing the peace sign in front of the.
Well, I saw that, but just mocking someone's grave is such a ubiquitous fucking thing that doing it in this particular pose is something that didn't stick out to me. I was like, oh, that's a meme. I know that meme.
The animation for it coming out of like nowhere is kind of awful. And also I just hate I also just hate taunts where like object appear. I'm kind of zesty pilled on it, which I kind of hate, but he has a point. I just don't like. I really
the way it comes out of the ground is really bad. Actually,
it's
like if it started like flat on the ground, if it just appeared flat on the ground and then he like flipped it up and then did the thing or something.
Yeah.
It would be more forgivable, but
yeah, I don't like this one at all.
I like that the back has a reference to Beavis and Butthead.
Wait, what?
He never scored.
Where is it? I missed that. What the fuck?
I don't know if it's on the video or not.
Oh, you have it pulled up?
It's probably on the video. He probably included that.
I don't see it.
No,
Yeah.
I think it just shows it from the front angle.
Yeah, I want this one in F tier. Get it out of here. I don't like this one at all.
Okay.
All right.
I get one. The punchline. Why did maybe maybe it is just broken, because there's no way they had the spy laugh with his mouth closed. I refuse to believe he did that.
I'm pretty sure that like if you have a taunt that like plays voice lines, then like you're supposed to have the characters move their mouths. I don't know how
I think the facial
works.
expressions broke for Shonik over here. Alan, since you were pulling up the taunts anyways, can you like check that?
I could try.
Zesty does not like this one. I think this one is fine. I think this is my favorite taunt of the 4, and it's the only one that I'm okay with.
I'm
alright with this one.
Bullshit out of thin air.
It's
kind of weird. Like the gun away, but
I really like how I like taunts that like use the weapons that you're holding as like an actual just like prop, basically. Like there's the one Demo Man taunt.
Yeah.
It spawns a rock out of the ground or whatever, but you're still just like holding your sword up, like, yeah, fuck yeah, I did it.
I don't like my only contention, I don't like the particles, and someone in chat pointed out I don't like how he throws the gun away and then just pulls another one out.
Well, I think that was his like dummy gag gun.
Yeah, but then we're
back at kind of grown on that.
Yeah, we're back at the issue of like why does the spy TF2 carry around like an extra gun that looks like the gun he currently has, you know?
Well, you can't
because he's the Joker.
Yeah. He's just like the Joker. He lives in a society.
Yeah.
Fish, this is just tangentially related. Did you go on a rant with the What Show on stream about how bad the Joker was?
For several hours.
Do I need to watch that?
We talked about the Joker for a while and how the Joker 2 is real bad, and then we were just like, they made Joker the musical like a real thing, and we're just like, we could do so much better.
I think this is still C tier.
And we just kept pitching ideas for Joker the musical on ice over and over again. But yeah, I'm fine with C tier for this one.
Yeah, it's probably it might be the best of the 4. I forget what the 4th one is though.
That's the clap. Like the sarcastic clap.
Why doesn't Zesty like this one? I don't get it. This one's...
I don't know. I like this one a lot. I think that's like... That would piss me off if I saw that from that little shit Scout.
You just sound like you hate Scout.
I do hate Scout.
That's fair. He's my like second... He's my first or second favorite class.
I just hate fighting him.
Why?
Because he's annoying.
Just hit him,
like...
lol.
If only it were so easy.
Bro, if you just weren't there, have you considered if you weren't in the scouts point, like if you weren't near him?
I should just respect the scout's sight line.
If you just don't be in a flank route. Just be in the front line. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Damn. Didn't consider that.
Just don't be there. It's like Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, no, this one's fine. I don't think it's great. I don't know why he points at the end. That's a little weird. I feel like it should just be the clap.
He's saying like, yeah, you did it. Good job, you.
Good job, dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like B tier. Like
I think this one's all class.
It is all class, yeah. This is just a fucking Ava reference, isn't it?
No.
Congratulations.
Clapping, I'm like, this is an Ava reference.
I know clapping is not an Ava reference. You cannot say that. No.
Where's the little penguin? Where's the penguin saying congratulations?
I'm going with B tier for this one.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's clapping.
All right. Well, this is an interesting distribution for things.
It's a staircase almost.
Yeah. I think that this is like an overall negative update, but there's like some good, at least in this category. There's like some good to come from it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like horrible on the whole. It's probably like a solid like 5 out of 10 update, at least based off of the cosmetics and taunts. We do still have to cover the maps and the war paints. We're gonna do the war paints last. I want to get through the maps real quick. Does Shonik have? I don't think Shonik shows the maps, right?
He shows them briefly.
I'll
I think
put them
right
on,
at the end.
Yeah, I'll put them on screen real quick.
I've played at least a few of them, so I'll give my thoughts on the few that I've played.
I have not played these, so I cannot speak. And I know Alan hasn't.
My thoughts on the ones I haven't played.
Toxic. Have you played Toxic?
Yes, I played Toxic, and I thought this one was like not great, but okay. I feel like it's just like kind of basic King of the Hill map, except a little bit flanky.
It looks like Gotham. Is it supposed to be?
I don't know. There's like you can see a city across like the bay or harbor, or whatever it's supposed to be.
Was there a Joker theme across the?
Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. This is the toxic plant that Joker fell in, where he became the Joker.
This looks very much like comic. It does not look like TF2 to me. It looks very much like Batman, like the Batman animated series.
Oh, it is referencing Batman. Jonty Webb says so.
Yeah, I trust everything he says. This was the Joker update, chat. You can stamp that.
Yeah. So this is where he falls into the vat of acid, and then he comes out and he starts singing his song about Why So Serious.
They start singing Toxic by Britney Spears, I think.
Oh, dude, it's a jukebox musical. That's the best. All right. we have a real idea for Joker the musical now.
I hate that. Yeah, so what do you think of Toxic then?
I thought it was all right. I probably one of the better ones. I'd put it in like B tier-ish.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe.
I think it looks cool.
It looks cool, but like
a cool identity to it.
Looking cool is only part of it. It's got to play well.
I haven't played it. But it is perfectly symmetrical, so
as a good cough map should be.
Dark
one.
Marsh.
Okay.
This also does not. This also does not look like TF2 to me.
I saw the what playing on this one. I don't know if I actually played on it myself, but that should tell you that if I did play on this one, I don't even remember it. I think I heard a lot of people saying this one sucked.
Chat, we'll pull the chat for the ones we haven't played. Chat, give me a letter for this one.
Mid, bad, hated it.
Give me a B, C, D, F.
D, F minus, C tier, bad.
D, F, C, C, D, D. Can't
a lot
like
of bad.
Can't like it because the OG map's in France. F, F, D, D. Okay, we're putting it in D. I think D is the
D
one.
it is. I can live with that.
Yeah, we'll put it in D. I'll add an F tier, by the way, if there's one that's really bad. Fucking yeah, this looks very strange to me. I don't. This reminds me of what's the Overwatch deathmatch map, Alan?
I What?
The chateau, the one,
Chateau Gilead.
yeah, that one. It looks like that.
Yeah, France.
A freaky fair.
Oh boy, this one.
I've heard things about this one.
Yes, so this is the MVM map. You can buy MVM upgrades.
Oh, so it's F tier on principle, nah?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like anything that's horribly imbalanced that you could possibly think, wait, wouldn't MVM upgrades make that completely fucking broken? Yes. The answer is yes. The only thing that they didn't do was have the gas passer be like explosive.
Oh, so they fixed that one thing. 'Cause that was what I was gonna ask. Was like, did they buff the gas passer?
But consider, in exchange, they made the vaccinator even worse to fight.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, because
The
medic
Ubers
has a
last longer
shield.
now.
Yeah, also medic has a shield. Oh, that does sound awful.
And also, you get explosive headshots on Sniper, and crits on Kill for Demo Man, and Spy can just like, oh god, Spy. Oh fucking god, Spy.
Do you have to buy upgrades at the spawn?
I think so, yeah.
Why does this have to be the one map so far that actually looks like a TF2 map? That sucks.
Well, it's part of
I think
TF2. It's MV.
Yeah, I think it's a cool concept.
Yeah, I like the
It's
way
a cool
it looks
concept,
visually.
but like, it's just not great in execution because you have to limit what kinds of MVM upgrades you can have, because
know if
like
you
a lot of
do.
them are just terrible. A
Do
lot
you-
of them
do you
are
like
horrible to
playing, like,
fight.
Times 100 times servers and that kind of thing?
Not really, no.
Okay, I think that's probably just you gotta learn to embrace the chaos.
There's chaos, and then there is like, I am a wall that you will never break down.
Granted, yeah, I haven't played it, but
People in chat are saying that it's deadlock, which I think is funny. Yeah.
I still haven't played Deadlock, so I don't know.
Yeah, this map actually looks like fucking like TF2. That sucks that it has that feature.
I'll take your word for it, Wheezy.
Oh god, this one.
Circus. Also, hi Weezy.
You gotta go into the clown dimension.
What?
It says the clown over here.
You have to jump through the clown hoops and go into the clown dimension. Everything's really fast, and it's just like it's sensory overload the map. No one knows what the fuck is going on.
This is the one map I have played on, and I did not like it.
It's awful. It's terrible.
Why are people saying A? Get it out of here.
People saying like A for this. What is wrong with you?
Are they fucking throwing? This is crazy. Chat, don't harass Wheezy to get in the call. He won't do it. He's too much of a sissy. Haha.
He'll do it.
See, the joke was that we're making an F tier for this one. The joke is that I told you guys not to harass him, and then I did it because I have exclusive harassment rights for Wheezy.
You gotta jump through the clown hoop to the clown core.
We're putting a circus in F tier.
And then you have to align your clown chakras.
It's bad.
Okay, I think I've played a couple. I've played Dynamite like when it came out, and it was very broken. And like, there's a door that you go through, and if you go through it when it's like closed, it kills you. There is a door that is closed and seems inaccessible, but if you try to go through it, it kills you.
Funny.
It's the door that makes you dead.
Why is that a feature?
I don't know.
It sounds like a bad
I think
feature.
it was bugged. Also, all the roofs are on fire. Everything's on fire. It's weird. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Because like, it's also a new game mode called Tug of War.
Right.
Which...
How is Tug of War? I have not played it, but I have played it in Overwatch.
I've played a little bit of it in my own server, I'm pretty sure. And it goes on for a while. I feel like TF2 as a game is just like not really built around Tug of War as a concept.
Mm.
If anything, I feel like Control Points basically is that in concept.
Yeah.
What the idea of Tug of War?
Yeah, because like you're going from one end all the way to the other. It's just like it's spaced out a lot more evenly across multiple points, as opposed to just like one big basically payload car that you're dragging back and forth.
Is there no timer for the round?
I think it resets after like a certain point.
Actually, because I'm not like the biggest fan of the robot game mode in Overwatch. So I'm interested in seeing how they implemented it here.
I hate how this map looks. It looks really really bad. It doesn't. It reminds me of that Mario Kart DS arena, that where it was like the clown. It had like a similar aesthetic to it. It was a very.
Oh, are we still talking about the clowns?
I was talking about Circus. Yeah, see, Reddy in chat
I thought we were
gets
talking
me.
about Dynamite.
I was talking about Circus. We haven't gotten.
Me and Alan were
Dynamite
talking
yet.
about Dynamite.
Yeah, we were talking about. We moved on.
Oh, my bad. I was still talking about.
We moved on from the clown
Shit.
dimension.
Oh, Tug of War.
How did you-
My fault. I wasn't talking.
No, you're
I wasn't
good.
thinking about it.
No, we don't like clowns.
What do you guys think of Dynamite?
I just got over explaining
Yeah,
my
we were
thoughts
just
on
talking
Dynamite.
about
There's the
that.
door that makes you
That's crazy.
dead.
I thought you were talking about Circus the whole time.
No.
What?
Everything's on fire.
Well, since I was clearly fucking around. What are we doing?
I wasn't huge on it, but what does chat think? I only played it like once, and it was very buggy.
I kind of like the everything being on fire.
Yeah, isn't it supposed to look like Meet the Pyro?
I think so, yeah.
That's kind of cool. It's weird that hasn't been done before. No, we're not talking about
Oh yeah, I haven't played VSH, and I haven't played this year's Zombie Infection. I don't like Zombie Infection. Zombie Infection sucks.
Reddit really likes Zombie Infection. I've been reading up on
Reddit
that.
is wrong.
Oh,
Reddit
okay.
is Reddit.
All right. Well, Reddit. I made a case. I tried. I made an effort.
Redditors, you're wrong. Zombie Infection sucks. I hate it. It's so bad.
Oh, the ratings are all over the place. I'm gonna put it in C. C seems to be like the
No,
average.
B.
Even it out in C, yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, the other two are fucking
ZI is
Blaze Hatton with the Zombie Infection,
Zombie Infection
and-
is a Reddit game.
and then the other ones are Versus Saxon Hill and Zombie Infection, which I have not played and I don't care to.
Why is the textures missing?
God damn it!
Download Counter-Strike source. This looks bad.
Why are the
This looks
textures
really.
missing?
Wait a second. Hold on. This doesn't look good. Why are the
It looks
textures?
like a community server map.
Yeah,
This
why
looks
are the
like a
textures so
Zelda map or
stretched?
something.
Why is the lava so bright? Why is the stump clipping into the ground that way?
Why have you done this?
Yeah, this
Whose fault is this?
Can we throw this one out of contention for anything?
God, people are gonna have to play on this map every fucking year from now on,
Lol.
just to get their contracts done.
Also, that's not even in the creator of this tier list. Also forgot that map.
Why are there giant?
Wait,
leaves?
what?
They don't have they don't have the versus Saxon Hill map in here.
Well, what do they have? What
Not
else is left?
we have Blaze Hatton, which is this one, and Hell
That's
of
the
a
Zombie
Man.
Infection one.
Yeah, maybe Hell of a Man is that one. We'll just put it in there.
I think so. Yeah.
We'll just put it in F tier. What I don't know what fucking Zombie Infection is. Oh my gosh, a big doodle titling, not oblique, spotted, Overwatch font. That's the Overwatch font. I found it.
You did it.
Yeah, cool.
Diddling?
Tiddling. I can't believe I made that mistake. I'm so frustrated. I said big noodle tilting oblique in the fucking font video, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I was so mad. Yeah, no, this is I don't like Zombie Infection, but I just won't put it in because no one knows anything. Yeah, so this it literally makes
Bad.
an L. It's bad selection.
Bad maps. Don't care for it.
Cool. Last we have Warpaints, which
Yes.
I know everyone's probably excited to hear Fish's thoughts on everyone else aside from himself.
Aside from my own.
Yeah.
So let's see what we start with.
Team Blackout.
Well, this one's just Blackout now.
A Blackout.
So this one is like a really popular one, and I also quite like it. I think this is like a better version of Team Detail,
Didn't
is another.
I was gonna say, didn't that also get added?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we got multiple of these in one go. There's lots of team stuff, lots of monochrome plus team colors, which like I like just generally speaking. However, I don't want to see too many more of these because like I don't want it to get oversaturated.
Yeah. I really like this actually. I like the shine on the.
Yeah,
The shine looks so good.
I like it as well. I think this is like A tier probably.
I would give that an A. Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
they did a really good job on it.
Yeah, A.
All right.
I'll say A because I have like another one in mind for S tier,
You
which
do.
is not mine.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
I was like,
No,
oh,
it's not mine. It's not mine.
Obviously.
yeah, of course. Brawler's Iron.
Uh, this one frustrates me because like I feel like it's really close to being good, but I feel like the colors just kind of mishmash together. Like you got the green plate metal plus the sort of gray gunmetal plus the brown, and then the wear is also like this kind of lighter silver metal plus the white. Like there's just a lot going on here. And it's like, uh, I don't like it as much as I feel like I should, despite it being like a fairly simple war paint, all things considered. But like,
I think it's because it's like next to other war paints in this case that are really, really good, so it just kind of looks blah by comparison.
maybe I'm also again just not a fan of the wear. Like the wear is super light compared to all these like more muted colors that are especially a lot darker on the gunmetal and like the brown. I guess that's supposed to be leather. Um, I think on Factory New, it's not horrible, but I honestly think that the best part about this Warpaint's existence is that now there is something that uses the Park Pigmented base that is mercenary grade, so people can just like make example screenshots way easier when they use this as a base.
How does that work?
I'd probably give this. Oh, you have to use an existing Warpaint base to make your own Warpaint, and Park Pigmented is a very popular one just because it has like you see how it has like the little stripe at the end of the barrel there and also the sticker.
Yeah.
It's also got orientation locking. It's got a lot of really nice stuff for Warpaint creators to use. The only problem is the only two Warpaints that use the Park Pigmented base are Park Pigmented itself and Sky Stallion, both of which are elite grade. So when you want to like replace the textures on your Park Pigmented or Sky Stallion Warpaint, then you have to actually have that Warpaint
and that
when
makes
you
it
like
difficult.
inspect it in game.
Yeah.
So it's really expensive to do so.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing awful about it. It's just kind of like one of the war paints of all time, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it.
Like and I think it looks weird because it's next to other war paints that are really good, or like really, really good. So I think that's why it's it's rubbing us the wrong way. I'm fine with putting
it's just
it in
kind of
C tier.
alright. Yeah, I'd put it in C. C is what I would go for.
I like the colors, but I don't like, although this might be a limitation of war paints in general, is how the like the seams between the pieces of metal, especially on the green part, they don't match up.
How do you mean?
Like on the side there's a seam that goes diagonally, and then on the back side of that it doesn't match up with where you would expect it to.
Oh, yeah, that's a limitation of war paints. That's just how the mapping works, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because like each texture is basically slapped on the different like
it's just UV mapping,
surface.
but you can't actually do anything.
Not much you could do about that, unfortunately, especially on weapons like the scattergun.
Yeah, so C tier it is.
Yeah, C tier. I'm fine with that.
Next we have Team Charged.
Yeah, this one is very reminiscent of the Powerhouse collection.
I don't know how...
I really like this one on Red Team. I'm not as huge a fan of it on Blue Team.
I don't know how I feel about this one. The colors are really a lot.
It's bright.
Yeah, the color and I feel like the pattern repeats a lot as well, like maybe unnecessarily so, and it does like a spiral pattern, which I think is really visually distracting.
I don't think it's trying to spiral. I think that is again another war paint thing. Like there is no orientation locking on this, so it's like this one's off at an angle right now. So you could probably get this one in like a more straight fashion, but odds are you're probably just gonna get something in some random orientation.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I think that it's. I also agree that like on Blue Team the lightning bolts get kind of washed out.
Yeah.
I think that it's not horrible. It's just I can understand why people would dislike it because it's so bright.
Hmm. I don't even necessarily dislike the bright colors. Like I don't really have an issue with that as long as they're like good colors, which on red team I'm gonna say they are, at least as far as I'm concerned. I just don't really like the blue variant. That's just my thing that brings this whole war paint down for me.
People in chat have said that some of these war paints or maybe all of them look better in game. I don't have the
Some
luxury
of
of
them
just
do.
pulling up the game to look at them.
You can't just pull it up and look in the war paints tab.
No, I mean I could. I would have to open the game in the middle of UFR, which it's like a kerfuffle for how we have the stream stuff set up.
Ah, I see.
I guess next time we'll do one of these reviews, I'll try and prepare that, but I just didn't think to today.
I'm fine with C for this one.
Yeah, I'm also fine with C. I think it kind of takes a bigger swing than the other, than Brawler's Iron, but it ends up at like about the same place.
Oh, that's Sleek Creek. You got the wrong one there.
Oh shit, did I? Wait, what?
Yeah, they're quite similar looking.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, my fault. All right. Next up, we have a Sleek Greek.
There it is.
What do you think? I want to go first on this one.
Okay.
I think it's weird. I don't like this one very much. Because I saw this one when we were preparing, and this is probably my least favorite one that got added. I don't like. I think the texture for the Greek the waves is kind of weird. And it's also like the way that it's is on the barrel of this scattergun is kind of proving my point. It just looks kind of repetitive and doesn't really identify the same vibe that it's going for. Also, the wood texturing is a weird choice because the Greeks are not known for using wood. I'm not saying they never did, but it's not like a part of that aesthetic. It's mostly marble. So it's a weird choice. I think it's kind of a bad war paint. I don't really like this one.
I think that the wood texturing itself is kind of just off. Like it's not quite right. You know what I mean?
It doesn't really look like wood.
I honestly don't mind this one so much. Like I think this is a lot of people's least favorite, or at the very least their least favorite merc grade. I'm not particularly offended by this one. I think that like the wood would probably be my biggest gripe with it. I really don't mind the rest of it. Like the only thing I would say is like I do wish that maybe the wave patterns were orientation locked, which they're not. Like if you'll open this up in game, you will see that if you randomize the seed, then it'll be like off in different directions, which I think is just like not great. Like I think when it is in an actually solid pattern like this where it's just like completely vertical over and over again, I think that actually looks a lot better than if it's just like some random diagonal pattern or something.
Apparently it's not orientation locked according to Fantac in the chat. So
yeah,
this is just a good seed.
Yeah.
I really like what they're trying to do here. Just the lack of orientation lock kills it, I think.
Mm-hmm. But the issue that the issue is that like a lot of war paint bases with orientation locking don't necessarily have the best like mapping. No, not orientation, like texture mapping. Like they put the textures on weird places that don't look very good, at least as far as I'm concerned. Like I am a freak. I am a freak about making sure that the barrel and like the bottom grip of the scattergun are two different colors. Same thing with the shotgun. I want the barrel of the shotgun to be a different color than the pump. And a lot of people, or not a lot of people, a lot of war paint bases don't do that. But some of those war paint bases are the orientation locked ones, which sucks.
Yeah. I said it was my least favorite. I changed my mind because I forgot about like two of them, but I think this one is at the highest C, but I probably would put it in D personally.
I'd be fine with C again, but like if you want to put it in D, that's all you.
If it were
Alan,
like,
what are your thoughts?
Sorry, to clarify, if this were a tier list of every war paint in the game, this would be C tier. But I think compared to other things we have in this case, it's probably D. What do you think?
That's fair.
Bottom of C or D.
Okay, D it is.
Okay.
Go go be glazed.
Well, look at this one.
Go be
Fish, it's
glazed.
it's
What
really
is
good.
this?
You done did it. I like the fact that the handle and the trigger are the same color. That's something you don't typically see. The texturing on the barrel and the pump to make it look like what is it? Is gilded the word? Like like what's the word for that? The material that's used on guns to make the grip.
Like the grip.
Yeah.
Oh, a knurling.
Yeah, yeah, that. You did a really good job. It's also something I haven't really seen. The sheen that has the barrel and the area in between, or not the barrel, but the actually whatever the thing that the bullet comes out of is. I'm horrible with guns.
Oh, that's the drum.
Oh yeah, it looks good is my point. The shine, the metallic sheen is really really good, and the camo almost kind of carries over into the knurling sections, which is cool. It's just really cohesive.
Yeah,
it's
like,
really really good.
Which
I
part
can.
was knurling?
Oh, the dark brown and some of the dark gray.
Yeah, it's like the stuff that's on the grips of like Glocks and other guns.
You can see it. You can see it when you inspect it in game, but like
Uh-huh.
just looking at it from a distance, it's harder to tell,
Oh, shit.
especially on the gray one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Just like I've been looking around, generally speaking, for a lot of feedback regarding just like how people feel about this one, and just like seeing their initial reactions to it, especially like some people have been like, "Oh, it's like bronze," or "It's like fool's gold." It's just like, no, it's desert camo. But I can kind of see that, like how they would end up making that mistake, maybe because like when you look at it, especially from certain angles, then the camo can kind of just get lost a little bit and it all kind of blends together, and you average the colors in your brain.
Average the colors.
I almost put that one by you.
Yeah, I don't think that really distracts from it though. I think that the it's clearly like desert camo inspired to some extent, like even with the title, like it's and I don't.
Well, you would be surprised by how many people don't know what the Gobi Desert is.
Yeah. That's kind of sad.
They clearly never played Battlefield.
Fun fact: it's the coldest desert in the world.
Yeah, that's where Bactrian camels live.
Mm-hmm.
And also where Velociraptor.
What?
Yeah, that's where Velociraptor was found.
Why did you say Velociraptor like it's the name of your homie?
No, that's where it lives.
That's where my homie lives. My homie Velociraptor.
Okay. All right. I
didn't realize you were lame like that. I thought you knew him.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I've never met Velociraptor myself. I think it's there's not really much to critique about this war paint that wouldn't be like, if you had more options, it would be cool if you had added like this thing or that thing, But I think it's just really really solid.
I appreciate that.
I'm also really biased though, so maybe it's actually shit because I do love
you
brown.
like shiny brown things.
I love brown and beige.
Yeah.
I love brown and beige. Yummy.
I think it looks really good. If I have to do like a criticism, I would say if you're in the desert and you want to blend in, you probably don't paint your gun camouflage with a shiny paint.
Probably not, no. I went with a base that has albedo tinting on it that gives you the shine. For one thing, because I used the Sacred striped base, which, as far as I'm concerned, has the best texture mapping in regards to the sniper rifles. Because, again, I'm a freak about this sort of thing. I don't like when like the scope and the barrel, or the barrel and the stock are all the same color. I don't like when either of those two things are the same color. And with this, it's just like, they're all different, thank God. And it was important for me to get that because this is based on a sniper rifle that is found in New Vegas that also has a sort of shine to it. So,
That's
for
really
the record,
cool.
I like the albedo. I would not get rid of it.
Yeah, no, I think it's good too. I don't think I would get
no,
rid of
but
it
like
for
in terms of pure practicality, like it's a
Yeah.
rule of cool thing. Like, yeah, shiny metal makes it look cooler.
like none of them, I shouldn't say that, but most of the weapons in TF2 are not practical at all.
No.
So I wouldn't hold that against you. That'd be kind of weird. That's like a criticism I think That's like a criticism people think Zesty would make. Like people who hate Zesty would think that's something he'd say, I think.
Yeah. Also, like, I might make the knurling a bit larger in the future, or if I had another shot at this. I might make the camo a bit more like distinct, so that way it's like very obviously desert camo and not just like bronze or something. And I might make the knurling a bit bigger just so that it's more noticeable, but like those are pretty much the biggest things that I would change about this particular war paint.
I like how subtle the knurling is, and I think it's obvious it's desert camo to anyone who knows what desert camo is. So I wouldn't change either of those things if it were me, but you do.
Okay.
Because like the knurling was the immediate thing I noticed. It was the first thing I looked at because I was like, oh shit.
I still can't see it.
I'm
really squinting.
What the? Where are you looking at? Are you looking at it on stream?
I'm looking at it on stream. Yeah.
You can kind of see it on the drum here. Like the light is hitting it at just the right way that you can see it a little bit.
Do you know what we're talking about?
I know what knurling is. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's real small. It's easier to see it if you look at it in game.
That? It's like a.
It's like scales.
Not really knurling. That's like that's like scales or something.
Hmm.
I
guess you could do that. I guess you could do that with knurling. Actually, yeah. You just have to have like a specialized thing. That's cool, yeah.
These nuts. I think it's good. Good job, Fish. Team detail.
S tier.
I put it in an S tier a while ago.
Cool.
Yeah.
Team detail.
This one is like very, very simple.
Yeah.
Like I kind of like it for that.
Yeah.
But like it's the fact that this is in the same case as like Blackout is just kind of like they're almost too similar in that aspect, I think.
The fact that it's in the same grade as Go Be Glazed is wild. Honestly, it's kind of disrespectful, Fish. You should maybe sue Valve for like psychological damages. This is unfortunate. This is really this is really a problem here.
Listen, it makes it easier for me to buy it. I don't mind that it's a merc grade.
No, I think this is fine. I think it's interesting. It's like a minimalist war paint.
Oh no, I don't mind that at all. It's
yeah.
just like with last year's summer crate and this year's crate, I am worried about like an oversaturation of monochrome plus like team color war pants. Like you had a bunch of those last year and you have a bunch of them this year.
Yeah, no, I think this one's good though. I think it's fine. It's weird that this is in the same case as Blackout though. I agree, because Blackout is very similar. Very similar, and I would say like it does the job better. It's almost an inverted Blackout actually.
Mm-hmm. Kind of, yeah.
Like cause instead the blue is on the like the little, I don't even know what that is, the chamber. But like instead of the whole drum.
Yeah, it's using like I'm pretty sure this one also uses saccharine striped as a base, and that's using like the smaller details that are just like barely even used on that texture as the team color.
Yeah, I think it's just a worse Blackout.
Yeah, it's a worse Blackout, but like it's by no means bad.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I still like it completely.
It's probably still it's probably B tier. There you go.
I would go B tier, yeah.
Yeah.
Fish, how does making a war paint work? Do they give you a free one of it?
Yeah, they give you a self-made war paint of your own that's like factory new. It's not strange, which like what can you do really? And they also give you a self-made key for the case that you got contribution in.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And Gabe Newell kisses you on the lips.
Yeah. Just a little smooch.
Just a little bit. Piranha Mania.
Okay, this is my least favorite one in the case.
This is oh.
Yeah, the teeth ruin it for me.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Teeth? Not the eye? The eye doesn't ruin it?
The eye.
The eye is bad. The teeth like pretty much always look bad.
Can we get some letter rankings for this one? I'm interested to see what chat's thoughts are on it.
Now, the thing that saves this war paint for me is the blood wear. The blood wear, especially on certain weapons that have like really bad wears, like the pistol or the wrench, that absolutely saves this war paint on some of them. Especially because like this uses the, I believe, banana peeled base, which only has the sticker on a handful of weapons. It's not very many. I'm pretty sure it's like the scatter gun and the rocket launcher and maybe a couple others. So like the eye doesn't ruin it totally on like every single war paint, but the teeth do. And the bloodware can cover up the teeth sometimes if you're lucky.
Yeah,
So
someone in chat also said the teeth can appear anywhere. They don't appear in certain places, which is like, oh
yeah, it's orientation locked, so they'll always be facing one direction, but they're not like mapped onto a specific part. Like Shonik got lucky here with the teeth being like
well, they're also
kind
on
of
the top.
the grip there.
It's
But
also
yeah,
on the
you can
top.
see how he also got unlucky in that they're on the barrels too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is bad. I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
The scales also are also very, like,
Shiny.
they're like distracting as well, and I don't like that as also. It's almost a concept that you would that could be done well if you had more control over what you can and can't do with a war paint.
I mean, this is something that like I did a similar concept with my shark bait one, which is one that I still need to go back to and update some of the textures on.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Except I made the scales like instead of fish scales, it was like shark dermal denticles.
Yeah, but
Just
yeah,
like shark skin.
I remember that texture. It was very different. Also, the scales are different orientations depending on where they are, which is very distracting because obviously that's not how it is on fish. That's a bit weird as well. Mino likes.
Oh yeah, it also has the rare eye sticker. That's like a weird faded out white eye. I think that the bloodware saves this one from being total garbage. Like it can look good on some things, but other than that, I'd give it like a D tier.
Where is it?
I think it's the knife one there.
Oh, okay. Put it in D tier. I agree with D tier. Okay. Stealth specialist.
This is my S tier. I love this one. This one's great.
I think this is really, really good as well. Ah, the texturing on like the leather, like the worn leather style on the brown is really, really nice.
So good.
It looks really, really good. I agree that this is S tier.
Like I like this one more than I like my own. This one's really fucking good.
The colors are very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
The green
and
is
like
the
green.
perfect. Yeah, the girls could say the green is like the perfect shade as well.
The green is actually a gradient.
Yeah. Oh,
so you can get like multiple different shades of green.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really, really good. I agree. This belongs.
And I love like the different types of stickers. The only thing is like I wish it wore better, but like you can't always get what you want. Like what we have is really good. Like especially on lighter colored weapons, I would still give that an S tier.
Yeah, no, this looks really, really good. This one and yours are two of my favorite war paints in the game. Like the that I've seen. I really, really like these.
Yeah.
Graphite gripped.
This one's I think is just all right. Like another monochrome one. It reminds me a lot of Secret Service from last year, or maybe just some of the other gray ones we got last year.
This reminds me. This looks like a weapon the Cogs from Toontown would use for like the one person in chat who gets that reference. This is like a corporate killer kind of weapon.
Agree.
This is fine. This is like a C tier.
I think I would like it more if like the different shades of gray were more different from each other. Like the main sort of texture there, along with the graphite sort of grip texture, they're a bit similar for my tastes. I would prefer if they were like a little bit more different. That's just me though. Yeah. I think it's fine. I would put like B tier maybe, B or C.
I'd go with B tier because I think it is better than. I don't think it has any issues. I just think it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same as Team Detail. Like no issues, but it's like it's not trying to like do anything crazy here.
Next we have Necropolished.
Yes.
Oh. Ooh.
It's very busy.
It is so busy. Ooh. It's busy and it's strange because like why is it this I have a similar issue that I did with this is like a worse Greek Sleek Greek or whatever the fuck it was called. Like because this is like it does like the stone thing and it's like the stones are going to look weird on a gun.
I actually really like the sort of white texture as well as like the more plain purple texture. I don't mind that so much. It's just the main texture. The main texture with the tiles gets it's too much. It's too busy for me.
Yeah, if it were just like that like a light slate blue, bluish gray, like a cool gray, and it was just flat, that would be
or
so
just some
much
kind of
better.
like just some kind of basic stone pattern, right? Like I wouldn't mind that so much.
Yeah, because I also agree. I don't mind the swirling, accented beige color. That's fine. Yeah, this is bad though. I don't like. I don't like this one. I'm like D or F for me.
I'd probably put it in like D tier. Like maybe there's something that looks good on. I'm not huge on it though.
I'm moving the Piranha one down to F because I think that this one, it's really, really bad. I think this one's like could be fixed very easily.
Okay.
I'm moving the Piranha one down to F. Next up we've got the controversial one. Yeah.
The meme one. Yeah, it's our boy. It's Stardust.
This one got people up in arms. I'm not sure why. I mean,
now why do you suppose that would get people up in arms?
Well, I think it's bad, but like I don't think it's like change the course of discourse bad. Like
not at all.
I don't even think it's the worst one in this case. Like the actual texture work is fine. The actual way it looks is okay. It's not really TF2.
I put this in the same tier as Jazzy, where it's like it is obviously tacky and gaudy, but at the same time I kind of like it. It's like a guilty pleasure for me.
This would look good in the finals. Right, Alan?
Yeah.
This is
like my hot take. This is my hot take. I honestly think this fits in better than Jazzy because Jazzy is so damn bright.
Yeah, I don't actually mind this too much because it's so dark.
I just think it's like the actual like style is fine for it, just doesn't look like TF2 to me. It looks way too modern and way too colorful for TF2. Like if you want to make a colorful war paint, you have to really put a lot of time into that shit to make it look like it should like this should go on a weapon in this game, you know? I do think it's fine. I think it's probably C tier.
Man, Zesty would be throwing a fit if he were here right now with this going in C tier.
I cannot I don't think it's worse than the Sleek Greek.
No, I don't think it's
because Sleek Greek has like texturing issues and like and it looks really strange and kind of busy. This one's just like, oh, it doesn't fit the look of the game, which is I feel like is a less bad offense. I feel like it's a less bad offense, especially for war paints, where if a war paint doesn't fit the look of the game, it's much less egregious, I feel, than in most other areas like unusual effects or cosmetics.
Chad is saying like D tier at the highest, which like I don't necessarily mind as a compromise.
Web is throwing a fit.
I will put it in D tier. I'm putting it at the top of D tier, but I feel like the other ones below it are worse.
I wish the purple were slightly different. I don't know how, but I don't think the purple's right.
I don't mind the purple necessarily, because like if it were too bright, I think that would also kind of suck.
No, I like that it's dark, but I feel like there should be something there.
Like some kind of additional texture.
Like
I can agree with that.
Off, or it needs some kind of texture to break it up or something.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But
yeah, the purple is really, really like it looks like
a
bowling
flat.
ball. Yeah, it looks like a bowling ball.
We definitely could have used an additional texture on it. You're right about that.
I agree, yeah. D tier it is. And we got one more before we wrap
Early
up.
grade. Broken record.
Broken record.
I don't mind this one.
Why is it on the handle?
Broken.
Why is
That's just where the texture. I think this is a.
It didn't have to be though.
I think this one uses only 2 textures, if I'm not mistaken. Like there's the one without the cracks in it, and then there's the one with the cracks in it. So finding a war paint base that only uses 2 textures and like being able to actually put all of those exactly where you want, that's going to be really hard to find.
the person who made this war paint is in chat and is currently apologizing for it.
I'd like to apologize for broken record. Made it just to learn something new quickly, and it got added somehow. Oh. Listen, if it makes you feel better, I think that this is like a better version of something like Electroshocked.
Yeah, this is not bad. This is
definitely not like horrible by any means.
No, not at all. My critiques would just be that the placement, because you're gonna have these textures in really strange places, and so I would probably just change the cracked red texture to, I'd remove the symbol and I wouldn't put it on the handle. I would put it on the pump and the whatever this part, maybe this part, but I wouldn't put it on the trigger and the grip. I think it looks weird there.
Well, that's just down to the nature of the warpaint system.
Yeah,
not everything is going to look great on everything. Like using the scattergun here is just like, that's just one example of something that it looks maybe bad on. Like you have to pick and choose of what you're going to like base your warpaint on that has the things you want, that has the mapping in the places you want, and that also looks good on the most weapons and has the most things that you want in the most places you want. It's such a headache to juggle, and it's one of those reasons that like I don't make war paints very often.
Yeah, my biggest criticism would be like I actually like the texture that's on the barrel and the handle. I just don't like the crack texture, and I feel like the symbol is unnecessary. And if it were just the cracked texture, it would look, I think, a lot better. It's really cool though that you managed to make a record player not look, or sorry, a vinyl record like not look like it doesn't belong in the game. Like this is how if you wanted to do a modern war paint, like a war paint based off something more modern, this is like a start for how I would do it. It's not like the premier example by any means, but it is certainly something. I'd rather this than Stardust if you're talking about like implementing a modern idea into a war paint or into something in TF2.
I think my thing is that the two like super dark textures up against one another is just like that makes the whole thing look very dark and maybe makes like the bright elements pop more than they ought to. So I think if there were a tertiary texture in here, like a wood, like maybe that looks kind of like the wood of a record player, then that might help balance things out a little bit more, and also just get more textures into the right places. Like you can figure that out a little bit easier. I generally speaking prefer war paints that have like at least 3 textures on them compared to just 2.
But yeah, I think this is all right actually, especially considering apparently it's a slop that you made in a very short amount of time. You did a decent job.
For something you made quickly, like damn, you could do a lot worse than that.
There's definitely worse in this game. I think it's probably a top of
I'd
C.
go C tier.
Yeah, top of C.
Yeah, I'd go C.
Yeah. So yeah, there you have it. That's every item minus the unusual effects, because fuck you.
Fuck you, who cares?
Yeah, every single item in the Scream Fortress 2024 update has been ranked. We've done it.
We did it, gamers.
Yeah.
Definitely more even distribution of the war paints.
Yeah, as opposed to a lot of other updates we've gotten in the past. I think this is overall pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
Like my only thing I think with this update is that it didn't feel, aside from the Warpaint case, it didn't feel consequential in any way. Which I know, like, it's TF2 updates, you know, who cares? But a lot of the previous updates felt like they had something about them that it mattered, or it felt like there was something about them that we were. The
summer update this year had the neon gas combo.
Yeah, true. And I was not even necessarily there was something added in the update that's like really cool. It was also like, this is coming off of, like, the summer update was coming off of the bots getting fixed, you know.
Yeah.
And like Smith was not right before. Fuck. Oh, it was because the point, like, Smith we were looking forward to seeing if they would follow up with the quality that they had in summer 2023, when things were getting, a little bit better with the cosmetics and quality. And I feel like this one didn't really have anything like going for it. It was just kind of an update that happened, and it's cool that they're like, I think overall this is still better than a lot of the horrible war paint collections and the horrible cosmetic collections that we were getting, 3 years ago. But
I will take half of the crate is garbage as opposed to all of the crate is garbage.
Like 95% of it is garbage. Yeah, no, overall I think it's like a solid like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Terms of the overall quality of the different the content.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's the end of the episode.
I suppose so.
Because it is almost 3 a.m. over here. I did want to address that actually. I know people. We've been doing episodes at a different time. Like usually we do episodes morning my time, so like fucking 12 hours or like 15 hours ago from where we are now. And I decided to switch it up this time because I know there are a lot of people in Europe and in other parts of the world who aren't able to be there for the other time. And that's where we did UFR for so long that's where a lot of people are like, oh, that's when UFR is supposed to be. So I'm going to try and do different episodes at different times so that we can hit different people in different time zones more effectively. Also, there's like people in Australia who just cannot stay up till 3 a.m, like me and Alan can. They're not built different, so they'd prefer the earlier time. So yeah. That will be a somewhat consistent change. Fish, what plug your shit. What have you got going on before we sign off?
Tomorrow I'm uploading a video about beating Fallout New Vegas as the soldier from TF2. And then I'm working on another Minecraft video in the meantime, and another New Vegas video actually, but that one's a Bad Weapon Academy for the Arc Welder from the Lonesome Road DLC. And if you don't know what any of those words mean, that's okay.
I don't. I've never played a Fallout game before, so I'm completely out of the loop. But yeah, go subscribe to Fish. Go, check out his stuff. Alan, what have you got going on? Any secret projects in the works that we need to know about?
No siree. I'm excited to watch playing Soldier in Fallout. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got a video that I announced. I'll link to the announcement post. It's a very interesting video for me because a lot of you know that, or a lot of you might know that I started a series a very long time ago now, like over a year ago. Where the premise of the series was that I was ranking, or not ranking, but I was trying to find every single reference in all of TF2. And I feel like I kind of, over the course of that video, and also talking with, like Fish and Zesty and other TF2 people, I kind of realized, like, oh, there's like an issue with the way references are handled, in TF2. And I think that I want to say something about that. So my next video is going to be about how video game references and crossovers, Easter eggs, whatever you want to call them, have become monetized. They've become a total sham. Basically, they're just they've gone from really cool, neat little things that are included in games, and just things that, like, oh, there's this character from this other game in this game that I'm playing right now, and that's really cool. Link is in Soul Calibur. That's fucking wild. Why is Darth Vader here? Like, shit like that, right? That used to be really common in the gaming industry, and now it's just not. Now, if you want to play as, insert crossover character, you're going to have to fork up, $20. So I want to talk about that, and I'm gonna make a video about it. That'll be out on November 3rd. Fingers crossed. So yeah, get ready for that. It's going to be a really cool video. I'm going to talk about a bunch of TF2 stuff in it as well. So yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, I think I think we'll bid the chat adieu. Alan, you have anything you want to say?
No, I do not.
What should the viewers of the VOD comment if they've made it all the way
Viewers
here?
of the VOD should comment. Wow, I thank you for uploading the VOD. Thank you very much.
you heard it here first.
If you don't do that, you're not a real one.
All right, you're not a real one, chat. Bye bye.